news.
It's Saturday, baby.
All right, everyone, we're back. Episode 41, Saturday Night Cell Swords presents The Sword of Air
Don't forget to give a shout out to Frog God Games.
by Bill Webb. Yes, big shout out to Frog God Games and Necromancer Games for putting this on. If you love this content and you think we don't do too bad of a job running the system, check them out at froggodgames.com. They got a whole bunch of cool stuff. All right, it's been a couple weeks since we were running the store. We had a couple little side adventures while I was finishing finals for the semester, but we're back.
The Predator.
You Pokeball the Predator. That's a very interesting story. Recap from last session. The group, it was part 2 of Duncan's Tower.
Yeah.
Where there was the party's second kerfuffle. Fumble, if you will.
It's been more than that.
No. That was the cleric's kerfuckle.
Yeah.
Fuffle!
Right now, he's in the corner.
Fuffle!
What?
Not fuckle!
Fuckle. I didn't say
Fuffle!
fuckle.
You totally
You
said
totally
fuckle.
said
You
kerfuffle.
totally said
Yeah,
kerfuffle.
kerfuckle.
Yeah, it's kerfuffle.
Oh, alright.
Alright, so anyway.
It's all good, bud.
It's just a joke, because we were within the first 30 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
But
We
anyway.
probably weren't, but...
Alright. So, yeah. So, Duncan the Black proved to be pretty rigorous.
No. We had that. Our teammates proved to be...
Yeah. I think I actually I let you guys know when we were off camera. At one point in time, you had him down to 3 hit points.
Oh, he was down to 3? You said he was like...
20 something.
You said 23 last
Oh,
time.
so it was 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. We're going to keep it 3 because now we're going to hurt Josh even
Yeah.
worse.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. Out of
I like that.
out of 180 something hit points, you had brought him down to 23 or something around like that. Like one good hit away from being unconscious.
Yeah.
But then just between spacing and things like that, and his ability to regenerate and healing, he got healed back up basically to full within the encounter.
Stupid freaking
You fought Joe Plate Mail the Third and lived, which was impressive nonetheless. Big shout out to
Joe Playton out there.
Joe Plate Mail the Third.
No. I would like to give all of our not killing Joe Plate Mail to the fact that there is a distance healing spellcaster who's also supposed to be a frontline tank who was nowhere near me or Joe that entire fight. Big shout out, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks for the backup.
Yeah, well, Joe Plate Mail was the guy that you soloed.
I'm talking about the people who didn't help me.
Oh, yeah.
That dog I know had my back. What's up, my dog?
Yeah.
My puppy was pooping.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
puppy helped. The
You
problem
see.
is your puppy's not supposed to be the
We're a little
frontline tank.
bummed over that, but...
Josh was supposed to be the frontline tank.
2 of us
Somehow
fell.
he was hiding behind him.
Yeah. All right. And then so you did manage to slay 2 of his like top generals,
Slay.
his cleric and then Joe Plate Mail the Third.
Sounds like XP time.
I think we stole one of them.
What?
Hold on, is that
I
done
said
with
I
the
think
recap
we
yet?
stole one of them.
We're not done with our recap. You did recover the groups for the most part. The group's loot, however, Van lost a great deal of stuff. But most importantly, it was recovered. The ship was recovered.
And we took a cleric.
Yes, we did take the cleric's body for the... because he had a bounty.
Yeah.
10,000, but still.
Yeah.
10,000
yeah. From that, most notably, you've recovered your ship, and
All my 20th level caster level potions.
Yep, that, and you are also able to use the elixir of Shadow Step or whatever it is.
Yeah, the elixir of Shade Walk.
Shade Walk, yeah, in
So
order to escape.
costly, but
escape.
As
almost
we all saw,
fucked up.
it is a great get the heck out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. A really.
whoever, I can't remember, it was almost like they almost took it with only holding 2 or 3 people, and everybody else would have been left in the building, but I'm pretty sure I metagamed the fuck out
I
of
was
that.
the one
by
That was
accident.
my homie over there.
It was fun.
He's like, I'm gonna hold the dog and Sierra.
I went to say, I was like, and he's like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, okay. And then they're like, oh, yeah, wait, hold on, we're going to grab everyone. Thank God.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So I grabbed the dog and Sierra, the only 2 people I trust.
I mean, he had some of my dust on it.
It was just like, Issa has my egg, and
If I leave that dog,
if I leave the dog,
She'll
I'm
kill
not
the
getting the
egg.
egg back.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, I just love the idea of me just standing there with a dead cleric over my shoulder going, hey guys, so I hear you have an opening.
Yeah.
But after I was ashed thanks to a interesting disintegration ability on that sword of his,
Yep.
and a miscalculation on Alex's part, which led to his downfall, 2 of us died, but we
Yeah.
got better.
But you got better.
And learning that me and Rael are both in possession of artifacts.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, the Club of Balby and the Dagger of the Shadowlands will function inside an anti-magic zone.
Which is amazing information to have.
Yes.
Yeah.
You also know, if you remember, Duncan's sword will also continue to function inside.
Yeah,
Duncan the
Black
Black, yeah, his
Sword.
sword. His sword is of artifact level.
Soon to be, Ricardo's sword functions in an anti-magic field as well.
Oh, you're gonna trade? Cool.
No, I ain't trading any. I'm going to trade blows, but that's about it.
Gerbs.
But
You
then
took my gerb!
they shape walked out,
crazy.
and we got back to Canton Light. We were revived. He changed alignment and lost his connection to.
Yeah, you lost your connection to Hecate.
Yeah, fuck her.
I came back
Look,
fully
look,
human
look.
again.
Before any metal guys get to you, could I talk to you about Balby for like half a minute?
I don't really care about gods. Fuck them.
Yeah, but you see, Balby says "fuck me" instead of "fuck you." He
gonna
wants
pursue
to be
enlightened
insulted
atheism.
by his followers. He likes it.
Yeah.
We don't shame it.
All right. And the group has arrived via teleporting magic-y humana to Canton Light.
Yes, we have.
This is, I think, the second or third time the party's been to Canton Light. I think the first time was back in maybe like episode 10 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
back,
one city
back,
we're
yeah,
not
back
wanted
earlier
in.
in the beginning of the campaign.
Isn't this where the sages are?
No, that's Elise.
Elise.
At least.
What are we wanted for in this city again? Anybody
Nothing.
remember?
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
I think it's one
Yeah.
of the reasons we came here for.
I thought it was because it's the closest we could reach.
No, Elise and Glavier would have been closer,
But we
but
don't want to give her the satisfaction
yeah,
that we failed again.
the Alicia in Elise doesn't really like you guys, and in Glavier the party has been
She tolerates you for me.
has been excommunicado.
Grendier and Ricardo. Everyone else is still fine.
No.
Clavier.
Wait, that's Glavier? I thought that was the other one.
No, that's Clavier with the baker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the hat. I'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. Barry the what was it? Barry the baker.
Bradley.
Bradley
Bradley
the
the
baker.
Baker.
Yeah,
How
Bradley the
dare
baker.
The bane of my existence.
Yeah, Bradley
How
the baker.
dare
is
he
in-
want to keep his own stuff?
is in Glavier. Yeah.
He's gonna show up one day as a fucking boss fight. It's gonna
I
happen.
hope. Like, he's just been getting the messages just, oh, crap, who's looking for me?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's got a
he's
training
the- he's-
montage going on. in
He's
the
got a
background.
party. He's
Turns
building
out-
up,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a party versus
They're
party.
slaying hundreds of thousands of boars.
No, they're literally just on the edge of Apothalassos going, wait for one to come out.
Or he's already acquired the Sword of Air and waiting for us.
Oh, yeah, he's got the Sword of Air. Just
Bradley the baker and the Sword of Air.
Anyway, I personally would like to go to the Mercenaries Guild in Canton Light.
Okay.
To hire on well, I don't want to say protege, but an assistant in arms.
Okay.
If Joshua's not going to do his job, I will spend 5,000 gold to hire someone to do that job.
You want to hire a personal cleric.
No, I want to hire a personal fighter, preferably sword and board, one-handed weapons and shields. That way there's no crossover.
Yeah.
To basically just be my assistant in combat.
Though I do find
Okay.
hanging air
So you want to
music.
start rolling a second character, is what I'm hearing.
Shit, he saw right through it. Yes, only a combat-related one.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You've shown enough proficiency to keep track of your first character if you want to take on a. Actually,
He's
that
got very
that
low
deal's open
standards.
to anybody. Like if anybody wants to roll more than
Okay.
one character, then that's fine.
Do you have any limitations on this character as of right now?
Let's just make him a fighter.
No.
Later
I
when
meant,
he's rolling 5
is he
characters.
level 8 because I'm level 9? Is he...
We'll probably start him out if he's going to be a full character and a full member of the party. That means is he going to be receiving equal loot and equal XP?
I'll provide him that offer after he's proven himself in combat.
Okay, well then for start, well just to make it easy, we'll just make him your level.
Okay.
But
We'll get
You're-
together with that and when we're ready to do the hiring then.
yeah, you put out the looking for here in Canton Light. Yeah.
Fighter wanted. Nobody understands what I just wrote
No
because I don't know how to
bakers.
read.
Yeah.
It's just scribbles on a fucking
Yeah.
piece of paper.
Yeah.
And under it, draconic. We need a fighter.
Yeah.
Dan waits till he walks away, then he puts
With
the proper
crayons.
sign.
Yeah, he puts up the proper
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah, if anybody wants to roll more than one character, that's fine. The group has displayed enough competence to show that you're capable of keeping track of
Except one.
bookkeeping.
Alright, so now I'm going to need to pull out the second clipboard for this level 9 fighter I built.
Not wrong.
No, I didn't build one.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Yet. The guild will direct you to Glavier, which the actual mercenaries guild in the region is based in Glavier. I'm not saying that to be rude or anything, but like that's actually where it is. So it's gonna take some time if you're putting your notice up here for that information to travel back and forth between
Perfect.
cities.
Roughly, 7 days?
Yeah, probably about.
That's fine. I wanted to spend about a week getting ready for a return.
Yeah. So with that, there was some disciplining needing to be done to Grendir.
But good, dude.
Yeah, but Josh isn't here tonight.
He's meditating.
He's meditating. Yeah.
We'll wait till he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't want him to feel unfulfilled when we slap the crap out of him for letting 2 people die and leaving me holding my kilt in my hand.
Yeah. Okay, so the first thing that I need the group to do is decide what are we doing next. So I think this would probably be a good session to maybe RP and
Yes.
talk about goals and what the group wants to align to do next. While you guys do that, I'm gonna get drunk.
XP.
Okay. Actually, yeah, that
Would
and
you
one
like
other
the
thing I wanted to
beer?
ask you before, or 2 things I wanted to ask.
What do you want
Can
to
I
do?
find a magical crafting assistant in Canton Light that could assist Alec and me? Upgrading the headband I got from the cleric and remaking my
That's what he
bracers
needed
quickly.
Quickly, no.
Because if they have proper crafting,
Canton
it can
Light.
double.
Canton Light has a more nautical theme. So if you needed to hire sailors or needed like tradesmen to help you repair the ship,
Yeah.
that would be one thing. But for the most part, the magical resources come from Elise in the region.
Gotcha.
You can send out word that you're willing to hire one from Elise and have them come up here, but it's going to take a few days for them to get here, and you may end up spending more than a week.
I'll teleport him there. I'll teleport there, pick him up,
Dad, I
come
know
back.
what we should do.
Okay, you
To make it
offer
faster.
Send
yeah.
for my brother, Bernardo Shilly Shally.
But yeah, that's son of one if it's possible.
Okay.
And I was also
What
wanting
do
to
you think,
see
Steve?
what
Send for
level
my
of
brother,
potions can I
Bernardo
acquire in
Shirley
this
Shally.
town. Can I get at least a cash level 12?
He owns a
20 would be
sword
nice to
and a
keep the
shield.
math simple, but 12 is the minimum.
All right, so probably
'Cause I know the spending limit for Canton Light you told us was only 5,000.
yeah.
But since
But you're looking, but now you're asking for maximum casting.
or 12.
Yeah. Well, it's there's an actual
Get my
chart
cousin
that
Eduardo.
denotes what size city can produce what level of magic.
Yeah.
Because of Apothelasos's economy,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, people would be a higher level here, because of their what they dabble in.
Yeah,
the
it's a
menagerie.
huge city.
So, but Canton Light, on the other hand, is going to be a little different. So, this is the Hazed Canyon. There's Joe Plate Mail.
Who's dead?
I beat him.
But the 4th, his sun shall rise.
I'll beat him too.
Well, there's actually
Guess
5
that
of
name
them.
right.
Oh, well.
Um,
Family history, neat.
yeah. There it is. So, because you defeated
Remember
Joe
the-
Plate Mail,
Mm-hmm.
but you did not necessarily win the encounter, I'm going to dock a penalty.
Oh, we didn't defeat Duncan yet, so it's pretty
Correct.
So we did bust in surprisingly. We took out the cleric and
You did take out the
tank.
cleric, and you did kill Joe.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, what we went through in Bard's Gate and all the other things from since Shiramabi.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Just go up to
Arcade
level 10,
incident
guys.
And
Arcade
the actual
incident.
Shadows fight. But yeah, so you were saying?
Okay. Everyone can get 10,000.
Woo!
I'll take that.
Thank you.
So it puts us at 8501.
That's what I have.
Alright.
That's
It's a good jump
85,
towards the next level.
Yeah.
Hopefully with Duncan and Papa Lasses.
You know
that
why.
hopefully get us to the next point.
That's very true. I did make three jokes.
But yeah, if he needs to teleport to a bigger stage
Yeah.
to get the potion master thing going, because I don't mind spending it, because it would just make my map easier.
I understand. 1 second.
Yeah.
So we have, so the next thing is the assistant. Yeah, if you're offering to
Assistant to the
teleport them to and from, with combinations of like magical communication, stuff like that,
Sending.
in 2 days, yeah, there'll be somebody available. They just have to tie up what they're working on, and then they'll be able to come.
Alright.
They do ask that you pay for their room and board while they're here. So however many days
That's fine.
you need them, they don't require like luxurious standing, just medium,
It's like 5 silver a night.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I will check. So double is 10,000, and single headbands. I'll look this up. That way, I know how many days we actually need.
3 5th level spells.
I'm gonna go pickpocket some people.
Hey, get away from me.
Okay.
Okay, so the highest caster level
You didn't
in
clarify.
Canton Light, other than you guys, is going to be a 9th level cleric.
Ah, fuck that guy.
Okay, then I'll just have a job put in where we bamf and get the assistant, and then we'll bamf back and we drop them off and I'll pick up the potions.
Okay.
If we get him a Bard's Gate. If that's the town we're gonna go to do, or you wanna do Ream.
Ream.
As long as you teleport us there directly.
I can teleport us straight to Ream.
And since
Ow.
you died, you have no Qs or devil on
I've
you.
been there.
You don't have greater teleport. You have teleport.
How?
Teleport has a cap, I think, of like 100 miles per caster level. That's 2 hexes.
And we are really far from there, aren't we?
Correct. You are here.
Okay.
Can't Ream is way over here.
Okay, so I can teleport us.
You're effectively trying to teleport to like LA from New York.
I can do 1,000 miles.
That's right.
So that's 20 tiles.
Well, yeah, because it's 2 hexes per level. So,
so
you're
I can
level
do-
9.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
but I can cast it at 10th.
You can okay, yeah, because of the Ring of Arcane Might.
Yes.
So you have 10. So yeah, you have 20 hexes.
20 hexes. So I'll use 1 teleport to get us to 20. How far would that be? What would that be? Is there a city I
You
can
have
get
to
us
be
to?
familiar to it and have to have been
Yeah.
there.
So go there.
Yeah. Let me see if
you
I
technically
can.
haven't been there in this body.
Ha!
You retain familiarity.
That's evil.
Well, actually,
That's evil.
Phil, you want to do the math real quick on that. I'll say if you want to get a drink while we discuss in character.
Well, let's
plays.
find out how far you can go in 1
Okay.
teleport,
Okay.
and then after that I'll inebriate. So we've got for the group again. Canton Light is back here. This is the Gulf of Akados. This is the main region.
Oh,
that
I
the
remember the
Canton
Gulf.
Sitting is in.
You fought a kraken.
Glavir and Elise are here. This is the Haste
Okay.
Canyon. This like light brown, baby shit brown color,
Aye.
and the Desolation.
This man
Darnagal
has
is
never
down
seen
here.
baby shit.
I don't know if you guys have been to Darnagal
It's
yet.
almost always
Yeah,
green.
no.
I got it.
The Great Salt Marsh, and then finally Freegate down here. You guys know that Sorton's Tower is north of Freegate and
Yeah.
south of the Great Salt Marsh.
We've
So
been there,
it's
so we
right
know
in here.
exactly
Yes,
where.
so you've been to Sorton's Tower. So we've got 1, 2.
Yeah, there's probably somebody there.
Actually, is Freegate closer?
Technically,
bit.
yes.
It has the same buying capacity as Bard's Gate.
This is true. You are just outside of Freegate.
At
Freegate
20
is about
hexes?
26 hexes away.
Okay, well
So
then
you could teleport to
a city before there and
Yeah.
then teleport to there.
How many teleports a day can you do?
3. So we'll get there, stay the night, and then leave.
you don't if you can do more than 1, you don't need to stay the night. You can just do 1, wait around, make sure everybody showed up, and then go.
Well, to get us back. I mean, I can get
To get back to Canton Light, then yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you roll to re-prep.
I mean, I'll probably do that.
Could I fly the ship part of the way, land, teleport?
Yes, but then you'd be expending fuel. I don't know if you want to include that.
I don't think we have a whole bunch of fuel left.
He can just re-prep.
Yeah, I can re-prep. It just takes me 10 minutes.
Yeah, if you can re-prep and we can get there and back in the same day with the guy.
Yeah, we can do the same day with the thing. We can do that.
because the items, the upgrade and the replacement item, they're going to
Is that
cost
the
13,000.
So 17 hexes gets you to Glendouble Close.
Yeah, so
which
we'll
you
have
guys
a layover at Glendover
Yes.
Close, and then we'll take the Lex connecting flight to Frigate, and then we'll go ahead and take another flight
And
from
we're
there
here.
over back to Glendover Close,
We're
and then
here.
one more layover there, and then we'll
You're
go back
here.
up to Clifford.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
And Glendouble Close is down here.
and we do it all within an hour, maybe 2.
That's perfect.
Okay, so that's the plan for the round trip. And then now you guys can start discussing on what your goals are coming up.
Okay.
What you guys want to start doing next?
Yes. All right. So right now, it's still technically the same day that we left the fight.
Yep.
His tower's a mess. The dragon, because I assume at this point you guys would have clued us in on what happened after our deaths. We know a dragon was coming down, raging fire. That means the top platform, the ritual room, and then probably the roof into the room he was in, all messed up. He's probably rebuilding. He might expect a counterattack, but at the same time, probably on the defense. I say we reprep, we go back, and we kill him.
I think we need a dragon.
I have a plan. So I have still some explosive grenades that, with the proper application of glue, maybe we can make a breaching charge. Blow a hole in the wall and come in on the side and nuke him
Yes.
before everyone else goes in.
Ricardo has one issue with this.
Yes.
I can sum it up in 2 words. Dragon.
Yes. And I have that accounted for.
Okay.
So,
You forgot nightmare too.
yeah. So
So no, I'm taking that as
well, Josh is not here, so I can't really include him on this yet. But technically, Alec can also pick up scrying.
Oh, I grabbed 3.
If we can scry my items, we might be able to figure out who has them, if they're still around, and what's going on around those items. Potentially, we might get reconnaissance on what's going on in the tower, what Duncan's doing. And like I said, if we can go in invisible and glue those grenades on, and we have the right forward one go in, potentially isolate and get them. As for the dragon, not everyone has to go in that wall.
Why is there a Napa in the refrigerator?
You got a problem with my Napa in the refrigerator?
That's 2 people now.
Yep.
He's
Uh,
been there, hasn't
He's guarding
Yeah.
he's guarding my condiments.
he? He's been there.
So yeah, as for the dragon,
Make sure you don't edit that out.
I'm not.
Please don't. I keep a Napa in my refrigerator to guard the condiments.
So assuming Duncan's at the same
You never know when they go
vitality, I might be able to take
Figured
them
he'd
out
be
in
in the
one round.
vegetable drawer.
Because I
That's
forgot
what
about some
Vegeta would do.
resources.
He's in the crisper.
What are we talking about?
Well, I can give him fire and vulnerability for 1 round. And if I'm able to use my fire bombs, I do a lot more damage. Which means if I can double it, and then as Van pulls out these other little vials,
They were immune to fire.
he was not immune, he had fire resistance. I switched to force bombs because of that, and I overestimated the resistance.
He was immune to lightning and cold.
No,
He was immune to cold.
Just cold.
Lightning, I'm pretty sure, still
Full
works.
effect.
But as I was about to say, I can make my fire bombs pretty much 96 plus static modifier each time in the first round. First attack and give him fire vulnerability, which means
How are we sure he wasn't
double
immune?
and then reduce. And if I'm hasted, all 3 attacks, I could potentially kill him. If I don't, that's when Alec could nuke from the distance and I can be immune to radiation through my 1 spell. Assuming we can pinpoint what room, I can go in invisible and do that, and then there's silence, he can't call for help. Which can target a person I can allow to cast on me. Now that means me going in, and I don't mind doing that, because I want revenge. And
All
then
the stuff back.
you guys can follow after the radiation, and as for the dragon, if we go there and see it sitting on the top waiting, you get another boulder, drop it right on him.
It's true.
And then you guys can also launch spells at the dragon. Ricardo can fly in and do his Ricardo thing,
Multiple boulders.
and then follow in after if I haven't killed
Yes.
Duncan.
I have a
So you
thing.
could just
Granted,
sandwich
with
things
silence,
in between them.
we wouldn't
It's
get
fine.
telepathic bond to talk, so I could be like, he's still alive, nuke him.
Yeah, I wanted to start making or
Yes.
buying things like that.
Plus, it would mess up his tower, and it would just be more petty revenge for me, and I want that.
I now know what I must do.
Or, if you guys really want to go do Apotheosis instead, but if we take out Duncan, we might be able to get his army to follow us into Apotheosis.
That's a
What?
good idea.
I just don't want to die.
And now
Well-
human looks at you. Yeah, it's a bitch.
Oh, in 2 weeks, there's a panel you should go to for that then.
No, I get that. That's why I'm.
Steve.
You notice in my plan, I'm the only one who said I was going in there to fight him.
Oh, I understand that.
Because if I can get a few more potions, I can be equivalent to what I was defense-wise, so long as no one throws anti-magic on me.
I can't promise anything.
And with greater invisibility, haste, and then inducing a fire vulnerability, I might be able to take Duncan out in 1 round before he can call for help. Or he won't be able to. Now, I don't know if he can see invisibility.
see
I don't
you?
know any of that stuff. With my other buffs I can get going, he may not be able to see me
Pretty sure he
anyways.
saw you and you went
But-
invisible.
That is a plan of attack I'd have. Of course, that's pending reconnaissance on the tower.
Don't release that.
So what I heard was round 2.
That's what I want to do.
Okay. As to that,
Yes.
he's already full health. We are not. We could just wait 24 hours and do the same
Oh.
thing tomorrow.
We're not going back yet. I
Okay.
gotta spend a week or a couple of days to get new
That's fine.
bracers
Yeah.
and this headband include intelligence.
Plus, I've also sent for my brother, Bernardo Shilly Shally, to come help us.
That's my-
Yeah, and if your brother can show up and help, that would be another
Yes.
force to reckon with. Unless, like I said, unless you guys really want to go to a Apocalypse, but if there's a chance we can get the remaining Duncan's army to actually follow us if they want to fight.
I
I
speak
mean, if we
Goblin.
kill their boss right in front of them,
You
and
speak
like,
Goblin?
Apparently, I speak Goblin.
Well, then
Heresy!
you've understood a lot of
Half
stuff
Goblin?
I've said when I've
Yeah.
cussed.
Oh, Goblin.
Hey, you gotta know your enemy.
We're level 9
That-
still.
So you can taunt them in their own language and have them understand.
Heresy. But that's what I'd like to do. Any counter arguments, unless you guys want to go do
I
something
didn't
else,
know
go
I
back
was
to
that
Duncan.
clever to do that.
I
Well,
don't
what's
have
on the
any ideas.
itinerary of things for us to do?
Glad you asked. We have a whole list.
Yes.
Mark them down from
All right.
importance to.
So, current side quest queue: Duncan the Black rematch, the Orc prisoner liberation of Papalassus, the Elf refugee situation in the south of the Dragon Hills, that lost dude in the Borderlands. We still need to acquire 7 signatures that own the Howling Fortress, the 3 pieces of Ra, Hobgoblins and Tiamat statues, the Underwater Expedition, the Red Dragon of Rock, Temple of Hell, and probably Akabakar, if assuming he's alive-ish, Sorton's Towers and Mysteries, Mithras Inquisitors hunting us, and your curse. That we
It's
now
the
know about.
Yeah.
What?
But Issa, in all fairness, if you let us know what's going on, we'll help you fix that. If I can be fixed, you can be fixed.
hey, maybe all you gotta do is
Meanwhile,
die.
little
It worked for me. I'm not on a Gaius anymore.
Yeah, you just had to die.
I'm back.
I'm
No thanks
willing
to her.
to assist. Somebody needs dying.
you are the man for that job.
Well, let's not
But that's our current itinerary.
hurt and maim our other party members.
The only 2 things that has any urgency
Yeah,
besides
I'm going
your health,
for it.
but you seem to be okay for now. I don't know if your curse is lethal.
That looks like a.
I know your
yes.
wild shaping was painful
No,
at one
just
point,
putting it all
but
together.
That looks like a. Yeah, it's kind of lethal face.
you also are the man who mutates on a regular basis, so I'm just
Very
like,
fair.
what? But yeah,
Not
no,
anymore, you're
the,
not.
the prisoner liberation, that is time sensitive. Duncan rebuilding after our first attack is also time sensitive. That's why I think these 2 are priority.
Let's leave Duncan alone for a little while. Let's focus on something else.
I want my shit back.
I know you want your shit.
You
back.
just want to go visit the mermaids. Under the sea.
Oh wait, can't do that. It's Disney.
In fact,
You can, but only for a
in our
couple
current
seconds.
area, we can knock out at least 2 of these things for sure. One would probably be the best.
No. Oh, kill the cleric.
Well,
I mean,
Step 1, kill the clerics.
we could definitely do that.
If
But
we-
now,
Step 2.
Don't
True
forget.
res him and kill him again.
Duncan's death helps our favor with the Temple of Solaris, and
Who owe us
helps
nothing.
Sorton.
Yeah.
Who owes
Not
us
to mention the
nothing.
reward
Well,
money.
Sorton's hiding stuff from us because he doesn't trust us yet. But if we take care of Duncan, who's poking the bear between the 2 dragons clans, he might talk to us more, or maybe give us more resources.
You said something about elves.
Probably not you, since you absconded with his
What's
mom.
it, or what settlement is below the Dragon Hills that needs refugees? I forgot the name of it.
Well, in the Dragon Hills, there's the elven city of Arnost,
Ah.
Aranost, and they've been kind of like living peacefully amongst the dragons. However,
Kinda
the recent turmoil has stirred them.
Collateral damage.
Yeah, collateral damage. And so they've started fleeing south. And there's also, they have a lot of village of wood elves. Lots of villages of wood elves here in that forest that I can't read because it's far away.
So yeah, we could use, well,
Shore side.
it's risky,
Sure.
but we could use the ship to transport people out of there into the forest faster.
You could.
John's like, yes.
Well,
Entice the dragons.
we are close to that area, are we not?
Since nobody's actually declared they're teleporting anywhere yet, you're up here in Canton Light, which is 100 miles from the top of the Dragon Hills.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
If we're going to travel, if they need to teleport, they're going to teleport southward, correct?
Yes.
Closer towards the area we could.
So I believe the current plan is to teleport to Glenbevel Close. From there, fly to Freegate, because I don't think the group's actually been there in person yet.
We've been to Freegate.
Oh yeah, you have. So yeah.
No, and the teleport was just being me and Steve putting the job, getting the guy, and getting back.
We could teleport to
Or me and
Glenbevel
Alan.
Close, knock out that, on the way to Freegate. Also, to the north, we have Pathalassus we can deal with. At this point, we're saving a burning city from,
And that
just that.
that's why I'm hoping that if we defeat Duncan, we might be able to convince his people to fight for us.
Okay.
Which would give
That's-
help if we start freeing prisoners, them and the prisoners fighting together, we
Well,
can take out
that's-
the leaders of the orcs.
That's
Exactly. 20 squares away, 20 hexes away,
There's a Pathalassus.
is the bridge that you guys were at
Oh yeah, the bridge, good times.
with the ice elementals.
That clearly someone wants.
So you guys could, in 2 hops, get to Apothelassos.
He could focus, meditate, get his spell slots back, and then
Well, I can't bring all of us.
Why
everyone
not?
has to go. We're just picking up a guy to help craft.
Well,
Oh.
Well, you can bring 1 medium-sized creature per
Every 3
caster
caster
level.
levels.
Every 3 caster levels. Oh, they.
That's why I needed him to have teleport as well.
That's why we need Sorton's.
How much was that
crafting.
book?
What?
Over your spell book.
Oh. 4,000
What's it
or
called again?
something?
so
Yeah, I'll look that up.
realistically speaking,
Because I'm getting one myself,
The magic-
so I can have.
the more magically
Your spells
inclined
and his
individuals
spells too.
can do
We can all share.
the teleporting and then getting things done to the north and south. Currently, since I would like to say Ricardo does not have magic capabilities, I would assume you do not have any sort of way to teleport or get from point A to point B without some sort of use of magic item.
Wait, you want to take an airplane?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Well, that's an option. And I do not have the ability to teleport because, lockpicks are my thing. I understand that you want to fight Duncan the Black. I do. I know you want your ship.
I wanna kill him.
I know you want.
I
know you
can
wanna
kill him. I know I can kill him now. I've done the calculations. I can kill him.
Yeah. We walked into that one pretty confident, and then
Well-
no offense to Ricardo, but he got his ass handed to him and tossed around like last week's food.
Look, let's.
And I don't want that to happen to me again.
Yeah, man, I got passed around like Ryle.
And I agree. I don't want to die again. I've already experienced death twice, and it's not fun.
Yeah. Well, the problem is we don't have coordination, and we need to figure that
And
out.
that's something during this week we need to work on.
Well, here's the
Because
thing.
while Grant, I'll let you go ahead.
I'm letting everyone know now that when
Yeah.
the moment for some reason we always hear the shiny rocks plunder in the sky when we start to fight, I'm going to be taking over leading the group and doing the combat tactics on the fly. So as to a better chance to actually survive. So at least now there's one person coordinating. It's not going to be, what does everybody want me to do? No, I told you what to do. Do it.
Yeah. So, listen, I like all of you. I really do.
That's
but
a
if
lie.
it's between
What
me-
about Grendir?
It's well, he gets.
I like
favors.
most of you.
I like most.
I
of
like
you.
some of you.
But if it's between
I like one of you.
saving you all and saving myself, I have enough items to save myself, and I will. Hands down.
Ryle, if you ever feel at some point you wish to leave the group, you are not bound to stay with this group.
No, I'm in it.
I'm just letting you know you are not.
I'm unfortunately one of the individuals that heard what went on in that Temple of Ra.
So Rael, what I'm hearing is you're okay with having a combat leader
That's a lot of
just for combat
lost a lot of
purposes,
money.
but you're not okay with it being me. Is that what I'm hearing? Because I'm willing to let the Cobalt do it.
That is horribly unwise, as expected of the barbarian.
I don't speak
Wait.
Draconic.
The kobold leading the tactical decisions, or
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Then, yes.
Just
Everything that was just said is probably.
I agree with Ricardo. We need someone like Ricardo who has more battle experience to lead the charge on attacks, because surprise tactics. Well, unfortunately, Grandier is meditating right now, so he can't hear us. But
Okay.
a
Well, I'm willing to throw
surprise-
out the option of
yeah,
the druid as well.
yeah, but surprise attacks like that's what got us killed.
You want to lead us in combat?
We had that fight under control until that moment. I mean, it could have worked well, but unfortunately, Duncan had an
I
artifact.
will take partial blame for that. I did not assume that he was going to come towards the door, and I did not notify
No,
you all
here's the
quickly.
thing. Once we were in the fight, you were doing what the rogue's supposed to do. You were staying moving. You were stabbing people while they weren't looking. You were doing your job.
Yeah, you did your job. Everyone was doing their job.
The
There was-
spellcasters were casting spells. Yeah. You
Dang it! I will be the tactical decision maker.
Oh no!
Oh no! Nope. Hold on.
We're gonna lose
I didn't
every
know that
fight,
was
guys.
it.
Everyone.
Best 2 out of 3.
Everyone fall prone as a free action.
Fuck.
Everyone.
Nope.
Do the hokey
Nope.
pokey.
What? I want best 2 out of 3 now.
All right.
Nope. One more.
Oh, okay.
Oh god damn.
All right. I am the tactical leader of this group,
So you're
and I
the
said we all fall down prone
commander,
as a
leader.
free action.
in charge of
Make
tactics.
kobold angels.
If you have the fly ability, you can fall down prone while in flight.
How about if we're talking about tactics? Yes, I'll concede to Ricardo that he is definitely the one to be the more
Do you have
battle-hardened
hold monster?
individual, and he is definitely the one I would probably refer to once
Hold-
things
Do you
get
have hold drow?
Crunchy.
wild and crazy. I guess
that's
those
a
are the words.
stretch.
Yeah.
I don't count.
He has
Screws.
proved himself
But-
at times when it comes to combat.
Cold
works.
monster.
But it seems at current standing that a lot of us are tending to default to either espionage tactics or some sort of diversion.
And that's why
Pocket sand.
I like to integrate that. Like with my idea of 3-tack and Duncan, it is scouting, infiltration, breaching, and then a surprise attack and taking advantage of this time. Like we did initially, but unfortunately, a miscalculation threw it all out.
So why not send the
Which
individual?
miscalculation?
Because I hit every target I tried to hit in that battle until I died.
Anti-magic field.
Well, yeah, you hit touch attack. It's like
I
they-
know.
There, that
That's
was
the
kind of
point.
nice.
Yeah,
That's the
why I,
point.
That's why I missed the
I could
gunslinger
hit
so
Duncan
much.
no matter what.
To be fair,
Yeah.
not to put all of it on Joshua,
Oh, yeah.
I showed him the anti-magic field and encouraged him to do that.
And that's fair. And I'm not going to say I didn't make miscalculations. I did. We all did.
I wasn't expecting
we all
to go stand
just
behind
got
you.
fucked.
That
Yes.
was not my intention.
I knew I should.
Yeah, I understand,
but
You didn't expect
Huh?
him to go over there and then also not to revive me mid-battle when he could have, and I could have got up and hit Duncan many times. It happens. It's okay. We can't undo that. That's fine. But this point forward, we need to be more cohesive on our tactics.
Alright.
Because regardless of Duncan or not, regardless of the army to the north, we're going to be facing enemies who are a lot more intelligent, a lot more organized, and a lot more well planned and prepared. We cannot go in willy-nilly like we have and hope for the best.
hey, I only went in Willie. Somebody else went in Nilly.
I was gonna say, but you're not my enemy yet.
Yet.
So
You have very low qualification on that list.
So, what are you guys doing next?
I still want to do Duncan, but it's Duncan or Apotheosis. Those are the 2 time sensitive things.
Week-long Rocky training montage to
Well-
fight Duncan.
Okay. So, we're gonna retry Duncan, is what I'm hearing.
That's
I think we should
votes.
go to a vote.
Okay.
I agree. I will vote on behalf of the Joshua.
Nope, Lou made all his decisions.
All right, Lou.
The
But you have to vote like
Apop-
Joshua would.
He said that earlier.
yeah.
to be
Apotheosis or
Well,
Duncan.
what would
Thanks,
Tyr want
What?
us to do?
When you say Apotheosis, what are we doing there?
We're
So-
Fighting the
killing
orc
orcs.
armies.
So,
Yeah, I don't care
you
about
guys, they were like, the city was about to be destroyed by orcs and fire elementals, and they were like, that's cool, we're only here for the fortress. They're still there, we're leaving.
We asked them if we needed help, and they refused to talk to us. So
Yeah.
they got what they deserved. Their hubris brought them down.
Yeah, but here's the thing:
If
we
their
can't
leader
take
said,
our
"We need
keep
your help
back
now,"
until we clear.
we would have done
Apotheosis.
something.
I just
people
don't-
I feel bad for, so I want to go say.
I just don't think they could actually like viably communicate with us.
But to clarify, so we get this to figured out and stamped out. We go back to Apotheosis to free the prisoners and kill off the orc army and free the city, or go back to Duncan the Black. Those are the two time-sensitive things we have right now. Which one?
Right. After the week-long training montage.
After the
et cetera, et cetera,
rebuild up, getting prepared.
rebuild up. I think it's horrible folly to go do Duncan the Black, and thus the council decides that is a great idea.
Okay.
Alright, so we have 2 votes, Duncan. The Lady Issa. Okay. The Lady Issa tables her vote until the end of the vote.
Alec.
Alec.
Starbucks.
He hates Duncan.
We need to start going towards that sort of era eventually, but time-sensitive material needs to be taken care of. I say we go kill Duncan, and after we kill Duncan, we go to Apotheosis.
Ricardo.
I just don't care about
3 votes,
Silverberry
Duncan.
anymore. It's fine.
I know. 100 days or so.
You take
before
those 2
we die.
votes too.
I'm not against doing Duncan. I'm just against doing Duncan so soon. So I'm gonna have to vote no, simply because it's way too close to since we last fought him. He now has all of our tactics fresh in his head.
Yeah, he does think 2 of us are
But
good.
we also don't have any new tactic. Oh yeah, but I mean that
Yeah.
tactic goes as far as I thought I killed them. Well, I know what they do.
Fair enough. Okay, so Apotheosis from your end.
That's Papalassos for me.
Clearly Apotheosis.
I want to do Apotheosis.
I want to do Duncan, but you have 2 votes because you have Asher.
Oh wait, my
You-
dog also votes. I have a hyena. He's dire.
Hyena.
He's still small,
Okay.
but so is he, and we give him a vote.
It'll stay small if it's a male, but yeah.
That sounds like dying words there. Do we got another true res?
That's hyena, isn't it?
But this is a dire hyena.
I know, I'm just pointing it out.
He's super big guy.
Well, he said, what do you think?
My hyena also votes Papalassos.
Yeah, the female hyenas as a member is they're non-functional.
It's just a pet.
Whoa. He
You
functions
didn't put
just
your vote
fine.
in there, Blake.
I said
I
female.
said
Really?
Duncan. Duncan.
You're
Papalassus.
missing, you're missing a second vote over there.
I did. 2. Alec, me.
Oh, okay.
Papalassus.
You count as 2 because you have Asher.
I was trying not to.
You could
make
even her up.
I start pulling out chains.
Wait. We all know
It
that
doesn't matter
Grendir
if
would
we-
be saying
I'm okay
Apotheosis
with
because it's the
Apotheosis
worst
or
idea
Duncan.
yet.
I just said Duncan because that's what I thought everybody wanted. Now I'm realizing everybody doesn't want that. So now I'm like, shit, I've had Duncan.
You've already voted?
I know, I did. That's why I have to keep my mouth shut.
You can always change your vote once hearing the
You could
no's.
also
Or
say
decline to vote,
your stuff.
and then I win.
Yeah, you could also say
Your
something
stuff.
else. Like, we could say, like...
Is your stuff time sensitive?
Yeah, you could be like, yeah, we're not... How about we just, like, say fuck Duncan and go do something else?
Like, is your curse time sensitive? Like, are you dying like he was when he was, like, ingested whatever the fuck he has?
We can skip Duncan. Alternative for you. Keep that in mind.
You're gonna have to tell her, let her know this so
I
she can
mean-
let us know.
Because that's +9.
Your character would know that it's not based off of time, it's based off of other things.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Take notes, everyone.
No.
Plot twist.
So
Nope, I want to hear what she says first. Unless,
did?
unless it might affect her vote.
I mean, you could do that, because then it would put you back in Sorden's good graces,
Go back to her dad.
because you would solve the problem, and your dad would be like, she is a big girl. She can do whatever she wants.
Killing sword. I mean,
Yes, let's do it. I'm all about this.
I missed one something
If you
in there.
if you do your backstory stuff.
Oh.
I mean,
was
yeah.
like, wait, what?
I'd even vote her backstory
See?
stuff over.
I'm okay with
Hey
that.
Duncan, you know how you just spanked us, right? Well, we're here for a second
We
round.
do have.
Duncan, are you ready for your second cut?
While they are not time sensitive kind of being operative, we do have 3 things that we can do aside from the Duncan the Black thing and the Apotheosis thing, you know, unfortunately for them, that we can do. We are close to Apotheosis regardless, and, you know, we do need to search for those statues of Tiamat. We are close to, you know, the Gulf of Agados.
Yes.
We do have the obelisk that I feel we should search for.
And
We do have a party member that is currently ailed with something that we do not understand.
but they're not.
Oh no, it's just a rash. It'll go
But
away.
I mean, hers can become that.
We don't know if they are time sensitive now,
Uh-huh.
but they could be time sensitive later.
Well, they could. Well,
Also, I
it's-
don't want to
you
prove a
don't.
lease right.
You don't know if they're time sensitive now, but they could be time sensitive, and the group just doesn't know.
No way.
This is true.
So we do have 3 other options.
Lots of options.
Whatever the party wants to do is up to them.
So you still have to do the original vote, and you can also open the floor to incorporate more than just 2 items into the vote. And they all have lots of questions about your backstory that you seem to be
Avoiding like
very,
the
very
Adeptly avoiding.
adeptly
Yes,
avoiding
thank you.
because you've mastered the art of being talked over. It's like the question gets ignored if I just don't answer it, and somebody
worry.
else starts
I
talking.
fixed that mic over there will pick you up perfectly now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can hear everything now.
Do you want to tell them about your stuff? Your stuff and things?
That's a good start, actually.
Yeah, this is a trust building exercise.
Yeah, and as Gal said, no more personal business.
Yeah,
But we're just gonna-
yeah.
Well, see, no more personal
No,
business, so we
that's
don't
not
need
what
to
that
know.
means. That just means there's no more using the phrase "it's personal business"
That.
when trying to acquire party resources.
Let me get my disintegrate scroll out.
You had that?
I used it.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, and I think
I
he
hit him for
saved.
70 points.
You did.
Oh no, he failed.
Yeah.
He failed.
Amazingly.
Yeah, and he tanked it like a mouse.
That's,
Well, that's what he was.
ridiculous.
We do have 3 party members whose backstories are
This is
or
true.
past are fairly skew.
But hold on. What's your vote?
What is your vote?
And like you said, you could put a different option on the table. But we need to decide what we're doing first after this sort of a week of preparing.
Recoup.
What are we preparing for? I'd rather kill one enemy, not an army, personally, but
He is an army. He has an army.
not to mention that artifact would be pretty powerful or pretty profitable.
Why do I don't like making decisions?
Then you can decline to vote too. I win.
Speaking for
Sierra's
Sierra
backstory.
and the dog, she's saying she wants to go do her own shit and not Duncan the Black.
I want to do Sierra's backstory.
You've already voted.
Yeah, let's do Sierra's backstory.
Well,
I changed
what?
my vote.
What?
And my
That's two.
dog.
That's 2
How
votes
did
to
this
change
go?
the Sierra's
I just
backstory.
honestly want to see what happens when we run into Jamie's and.
Yeah,
her
I wanna
dad.
see what
I
happens
wanna
to
see 'cause
Jamie
hasn't
when he
said
meets her
shit to
dad.
us. This is Steven talking. He hasn't said shit to us about what he said to her father in that little message.
is no
I can't
evil
wait
thing
to
that I
see what happens there.
Yeah, you said that before.
And on behalf of
I
Joshua,
absconded with your daughter.
we vote to do Sierra's
Where's my
backstory.
left?
Yeah.
She knew I left.
And there were new advances within the
Yeah,
story
and I'm
that
okay
he
with that.
I'll get up and
wanted
get you
to
another beer.
If you
He
can
knows
bring
his
you up to
accomplish
speed
that,
on,
I will
and
be.
therefore that's why you're saying
Said
had
I
to
said
come
I.
online.
Said I.
Tell
You'll be
me to do
breaking
it.
the contract of the agreement.
Yeah, but he's not gonna want to.
12 minutes.
Well then,
12 minutes? We're close to a break.
make an agreement.
Just let you know.
We're close to it.
With him.
Him, like, if you tell him,
He
like,
thinks there's
if
no
you
more
want to
people
bring me
left.
up to speed
He
on
doesn't
these
know
new
about the secret
things
garage
and
beer.
point me in the right
That is
direction, then
100%
you
what
have
I
to forgive them.
He did say
I
he
took
knew
the
the
last
source.
Oh, yeah, right.
And all his people failed. So far, I'm here, and we're going back to Duncan right now. Unless you want to sneak in and get my shit back. I'll excuse it for now if that happens.
Excuse what?
You can leave the boat, though. I don't need the boat anymore. Go and fight Duncan?
No, I
You don't want to sneak in and get my stuff?
I
So,
don't want to risk our lives.
did it come
I
down?
believe it.
Are we
So
figured
that's 2 votes for Issa's backstory. What does the council say?
Okay, we're starting over now. Issa's backstory.
out? Two.
2 on that table. Council, what do
Oh,
you
wait,
vote for?
My dire hyena
I'll get you a
also
beer.
said.
Okay.
Look at him, he's right here.
He's adorable.
Yes, he's a boof. He's a big old boof.
I want to find out Sarah's backstory to
Issa's
find out the
backstory,
dog's
Duncan,
backstory.
or Army?
So I'm like, wait a second.
What's Asher's backstory?
Backstory?
Let's
Issa?
do Asher's
Issa?
backstory.
Issa? You
Speaking
hiding personal business?
Backstory, gals.
Not
You
with
also
my
need
egg,
that.
you're not.
Alright, does the council change their vote?
Yeah.
To what?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I'm spazzing out about personal business!
Don't you have
Going to
stuff
Issa.
that you
That's
get to
4 for
divulge
Issa.
about yourself too?
Yeah.
I mean, who asked that?
I was gonna get to that later. I just want to figure out what we're doing next first.
It's just,
I want to go kill Duncan. If you guys want to
Wait.
kill him, fine.
That's none of your business, kid.
All right.
See Gauss turn into
Okay,
like
so
a
that's 4 for
1940s
Isa's
Isa's
monster.
backstory, Gallus and Grandier.
He's a backstory.
Duncan, Papalassus,
Right, right. But
Isa.
I would like to RP this for like 5 seconds.
Okay, fine. Go for it.
Yeah.
So like, when you're asking me Issa's backstory, are you like coming over and saying like Issa's got secrets?
No, I'm
Right?
saying that we know that now. We now know that Isa's cursed. Her father had information on who's causing it. We could pursue that as well.
Yeah, he ain't telling us shit.
You'll tell her. I
Yeah.
mean, look, we snuck out. It's not like we told him something that would piss him off.
How are we
Yeah, we didn't say anything rude or inconsiderate. to him.
sneaking out? We did that, and then
And
then,
he
like,
was rude to us. He didn't want to talk to us, so I don't really
like
care.
it's like this.
No
bear
offense
trap
to your
bear?
father.
You
To
guys
you.
didn't really sneak. He knew you
Yeah.
left.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
Once
Alright.
again, he said no
But, like,
offense
okay,
to you, but I
bear
don't
trap.
really care for
And
authority.
we walked right out of it, right? We walked
Yeah.
right through
We walked
around
right by
the
them.
teeth, and then you're like, "Hey, you know what? There's some cheese over there. Let me just go back over there. Put us all right back in that spot."
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right,
I mean, don't forget the Duncan's 50,000 gold plus whatever's in that tower.
we don't need to
Oh.
make this decision at this moment. But now, Issa,
Hmm?
cursed.
Who's saying anything about a curse?
All right, well, she denies she's cursed. I believe it.
Bruce.
Immediately.
Oh.
Cheating bastard.
So then you keep your vote?
Yeah, we're going to kill Duncan.
Okay.
As declared by the council, that is the
Issa.
most foolish,
Duncan.
stupid thing we could do. That
What do
is
you vote for
exactly
now?
what we must do.
Duncan, Apotheosis, or Issa?
Here, how about we do it this way?
It's one of those 3 answers, nothing
He's
else.
rolling.
If it's,
He's rolling
if
for
it's
it.
between my backstory and Duncan, I'm gonna vote Duncan.
I hear at least 4 for Duncan now.
Oh, that's 5 because she counts as 2. That's 5 to 8.
Hey.
Go ahead. What? So what about-
Wait,
I
she
think
counts as 2? Is she preggers? Sure. You fiend.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Eh,
Whoa.
You can't insinuate that stuff
Alright,
on
we're going
camera.
Duncan.
no, you can insinuate
know I heard
it, you
what
just
it
can't
was.
say it.
We're doing Duncan.
Alright.
Phrasing.
We can tweak our. We can
Guys,
tweak the
we're going to Duncan's.
Phrasing. We're doing
Okay.
Duncan.
We're
So-
doing Duncan.
so
See?
we can prepare for that.
I'm gonna insinuate all kinds of things.
DM.
Yes.
The walls of the tower. I know the floor was wood, but the walls of the tower. What material was and how thick?
Stone, several feet.
So
JP.
Yes.
Is it thicker than a bowl of oatmeal?
Yeah.
Could
Thicker than a jar of molasses.
Could I use iron grenades and blow a hole in the side of the tower?
Probably not.
Not even with 30.
Who did that?
Probably not.
Well, why don't you just use that portable hole thing that like makes a hole in
Must be
things
from
and you
your
walk
mom's
through it?
side.
Yeah, you can use pass wall.
Whatever,
Have
whatever
pass
that
wall?
is.
Do we have pass wall?
You have the ability to cast pass wall. But I don't know if you have it as a
Is that in the
resource.
book?
Yes, it's level 5. You
It's
can
in-
do it.
Can you change house walls?
You can. You could even construct an entire tunnel of pass walls.
So,
To do
Who
a
has
sim-
pass wall?
I don't.
It's one standard action. It's a 5th level spell. We
Yeah.
can just go buy that right now.
Mm-hmm.
well,
Okay.
how wide is the tower?
wide?
It was like a.
It was like 20
It's
feet
not.
squares.
Hey,
Wasn't it?
the
It was
spell
like-
allows
yeah,
you to
several
tunnel
feet.
25 feet, so it doesn't matter.
4, 5, 6, 7. It was like 8
25
squares
feet?
wide.
You can
Mhm.
tunnel 25 feet through.
So one use. We're good.
So,
Yeah.
something we can do is we can use a series of pass walls to chop it down like a tree.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all.
Wow. He isn't.
So you're saying like just cast a whole bunch
Collapse
of pass walls
the
and
tower.
And
then
then just
Yeah, like a lumber.
well it would just well actually you just
No.
need to do a few this
Angle
way.
it.
And
and then,
Yeah,
and
eventually
yeah.
it would tip, and the fall damage, rock damage,
So,
take out a lot of those guys.
Okay,
no,
but
I'm saying
at
that
our
as a
level-
good thing.
yeah, no.
At our level, we can only do 10 feet. So is the wall 10 feet thick?
no.
Then
No,
yeah, we can
probably
do
about-
What
probably
what
like
caster level do you need to have higher?
Remember,
just
it
in
was
case?
it was designed in such a way as to resist
every third
dragons.
level up past 9.
Well,
past none.
Yeah.
So
If
we
we-
got 12.
if we only
That
need
would be
base
15
caster level
feet.
to pierce the wall, then we only need
What about
X
10th
amount
level?
for the
Every third
circumference
third
of the
level
wall.
past 9.
Okay.
That's
So then, DM, since you just kind of clarified, we'd only needed the 10 feet would work.
Yeah. Yeah, the wall is 6 feet thick.
I
Okay.
totally forgot that was a spell. Well, I forgot
Because
the
I
name of
mean,
the
if we were going to get some potions at a higher council level, I could have got at a higher level. But
Roughly
that's
12.
fine. Yeah. So I like the idea of pass wall. Alec, we're going to get an assistant. I need this headband upgraded to boost
I
my
also gotta go shopping
enhance my
spree.
intelligence.
I have to go on a shopping spree and get prepared for this.
And you remember the bracers you made for
You
me?
can make them
Yeah.
look
I need
in a
new
day.
ones.
How much is
I can make
That
them.
took a long time to make.
That's why I'm getting an assistant.
My
I've already
brother's
done-
probably gonna need a couple of them.
So it
braces.
sounds like the group's actually going to go to Freegate for a few days and not stay here in Canton.
I
Light.
mean, unless we don't all. Do y'all want to go to Freegate? I mean, we're gonna get an
Well, if
assistant.
we need to get multiple uses of pass wall.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3.
Can I see that?
Church of Mirrors in Freegate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 3 of
Mithras.
them. Mithras. Yeah, 3 of them.
BB.
No, I didn't need to go.
Yeah, no, you guys should probably stay. We'll go get the crafting assistant, bring him back, and then
Yeah.
Ricardo can get his buddy or brother, right? Actually,
I've called Bernardo Shilly Shally, and we'll see if he'll show.
and then we can get anything else like pass wall, maybe some other scrolls of something that could boost. Alec, you have sending, you said?
Yes.
I'm gonna get that from you during those days.
Same.
And then we will continue to plot our counterattack on Duncan. And I like the idea of potentially collapsing the tower maybe, or just, we'll scry on my items to try to get some intel. If we get nothing, then we'll sneak up on the tower
Sending is level
and look at a
5.
distance.
Of course, I do
Yeah.
want you
You
guys
don't
to
have a
know
wand
that
of
if we
sending,
destroy
right?
this tower,
If you need me to send a message,
I'm going to
send
have
it.
to re-erect on this tower.
And borrow the
Don't
wand.
give me that
Do you
option.
do that on a regular basis for you?
What?
Send
Yes,
messages?
yes I do.
Did talk to anyone important?
Yeah,
Like
my sister.
royalty?
Royalty? Oh,
Faraway lands?
My
As
family.
soon as I get fucking 5th level spells, I'm gonna start every day casting 1 5th level spell to harass Bradley the Baker. Every single day, I'm going to annoy him.
Or-
I didn't know
You
we
should
were
get
on that
Nightmare.
good at terms there.
You could just
Cobalt.
It's a
How much
brilliant
was the wand
idea.
of sending for a charge of that?
How did you not
It was
know?
basic
That's
pass
literally
wall,
the
full
I
charges,
fuck
so
with
I
you
think
while
it's
you
like
sleep spell.
5,000
That's
gold.
exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
used it
or
on
Lou,
us,
actually,
so-
Lou, you could just buy one for about 5,000, a wand of sending, fully charged, and that's 50 days of just.
Does he get XP for
Yeah,
that?
but-
Because
yeah.
he should.
Yeah, but that's not as good as Nightmare, because Nightmare actually causes like fatigue and stuff.
Yeah.
So sending is just like
There's
you-
other church of
5th
dreaming
level.
you could do.
As soon as I get
Alright,
5th level
cool.
spells,
that. Well, that's what I was saying. You were gonna use sending. Why not just use Nightmare?
I'm going to.
But yes, Alec, the 2 items are combined would be about 13,200.
I don't
But
care how much
with
it
the
costs.
difficulty and the crafting doubling your output each day, within 5 days you should be able to get them done. If you're willing to do that for me.
Yeah, you have the money for it, right?
Yes.
Then yeah, I'll take care of it.
Okay, so
Did you do
shopping
that?
spree in
What?
Freegate, because there's 9 members of the party. You can cast 3 teleports a day. Over the course of an hour, you boop everybody to Canton Light, and then re-prep and boop everybody to.
Or we go pick
Frigate.
stuff up where we're not being tracked anymore. And then we can bring stuff back
Well,
too.
that we know of.
That's fine, yeah.
Because I know that a few of you guys still have the accuser devils on you.
Yeah.
Are you taking the boat with you?
I can leave the boat with you if you'd like.
How many
Me and
tiles?
Asher will just stay on the
Alright,
boat.
who has the accuser devil after them?
Those 3.
Would you like to borrow my amulet? It gives
I don't
non-detection
need-
up to 25.
I don't need any.
I
Okay.
think
Okay.
the devils have means that surpass mortal magic in that regard.
Would,
I could be
would
wrong, though.
Ricardo know that?
I don't know, and Van's not entirely sure, but he's
Okay.
heard legend.
Are you guys gonna wait for Roberto Shilly Shally to show up to go fight?
Bernardo.
Bernardo.
It's Ricardo and Bernardo
Yeah.
Shilly Shally.
Bernardo. Yeah.
If he'll be here within the time, or like within a week.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
you
Go
can't
ahead.
come,
And,
I'll get my cousin Eduardo.
yeah. Go ahead and start rolling on it. Then we'll see who gets in.
Rolling.
Can I contact my sister
Ooh.
to see if I can get supplies for what she needs?
I
Or if
pretty
can
much
get
have it
those
built.
Scrolls
I
of
just need to
password
print out a
on the
character sheet
fly.
when we go on break.
Okay. Yes.
She
She
wants to see if
can.
you're finished, right?
Yeah. She. Your family is willing to. Is willing to send you supplies, for your mission, but they want you to come visit at some point.
It's close to the holidays. You should be down there.
Okay.
I don't see any reason why I would want to
Wait.
visit
Can
my
the sup-
family.
Do you have? Oh, sorry. I got my still recording.
Yeah, give me a.
You got a
couple
hot
seconds.
second, go for
We're
it.
close to the rate. Anyways, can they get the supplies there in time, like within a week?
Yeah. Yeah. They'll send you 5 scrolls of pass wall, and a.
Can they get telepathic bond?
Yeah, and a scroll of telepathic bond. Yeah. They'll
Will
send
that
you
cover at least 4 of us?
You'll have to look up the spell, and they're giving you 1 minimum caster level.
Whenever cast level? Okay, cool. I'll look that up on the thing.
Yeah, they'll send you that, and
1 scroll of teleport to my home.
they'll send you a scroll of Word of Recall
To my home?
to your home.
Okay.
Will that cover the parties of each bed?
No, they're sending him to his job.
Yeah, the whole party will be able to go back to his family's estate. At
Hopefully
some
your
point.
family's nicer.
But they want, they want you to come back
Other aristocrats.
within 60 days.
Why y'all come back?
Yeah.
Fine, perfect.
Any kind of food.
Alright, cool. So, we got an idea of what we're doing?
Yep.
Okay. While Rick will think some more, then we'll come back and talk more about those.
And shots.
Woo!
And we're back. Oh god.
I'm gonna have a pair of pants.
Huh?
We're gonna have a pair of pants then.
Yeah.
I've got
I
like,
think that's the first session
I've
I've
got
ever had
12
to change
pairs
my
of
pants.
sweats.
Yeah.
He didn't poop himself, if that guy makes you feel better.
Thanks. Yeah. No, I threw up.
Please don't
I
put
like I
yourself
gagged.
in my
Actually, no.
pants.
Yeah, I didn't throw up. I like rejected a shot of whiskey as I tried to drown myself.
Why
in
was it not clear then?
Can we not talk about this anymore?
I was waiting for.
I
became so
Blake,
erect with my new
Blake
idea
is
of
very
how to kill the party
sympathetic to this
that I had to
subject
change
matter.
my
I'm
pants.
trying to
You're
block
so
out that
erect.
memory for that
Yeah,
reason.
Blake is very sympathetic to this, and we don't need
Yeah.
a second rally situation.
Rally.
Was waiting for that. It's like,
Yeah.
yep,
Alright.
it's gonna rally.
All right. So
Me and Alec bamfed down getting a crafting assistant
yes.
and bamfed back. How much does the assistant cost for the...
They want 10 gold a day.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
That's
Watch
easy.
per diem, or does it sit together?
No, that's just for their services. Because they
I was
have to spend the
counting
whole 8
times.
hours crafting.
Trying to call it
I
that.
need to
That's
know.
like $800 they make a day. That's not bad.
That's like 10 gold a day is a gold is $100.
Oh, yeah,
that's
so
like
that's like
$1,000
$1,000 a day. That's not bad.
Alright, so 10 gold a day. Per diem. So 20 gold? More than
You
enough?
only need them for 2 days.
No, I meant per
120.
day for his housing and food and all that.
Oh, it's
Hotel.
it's we'll call it 11 gold
11
because he
gold?
wants he wants room and board. and
Okay,
food with
so
him.
the item's full market value 13,200, but with him, they'll double your progress each day in the +5. How many days do we need for that then? For the crafting, upgrading.
it was
crafting.
13,500.
Yeah, the bracer is 72, and the upgrade for the headband is only a 6,000 difference.
Okay.
It's only cost me half of that because he's doing it plus the assistant.
Yeah,
But
with a cooperator, you can do it twice as fast.
That's
with
why I
hasting,
wanted to get
you
someone
can
with
do
that
it
feat.
twice as fast again. So 14 days divided by 4, about 4 days.
Divided by 2,
Dylan,
divided by 2, so
just
7,
give me-
No,
3.5.
it's +1 +1.
Weapon
What?
training is a +1 to attack and damage.
Yes, when you,
I don't
you
know
say
if
3.5, but it rounds up to 4.
Yeah.
So it doubles the progress of the base 8-hour day. It doesn't double your overall progress. If you triple, quadruple, omega stack them, it's not that you craft an item in 10 seconds.
no. But we could take down the 14 days to less than a week, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly
So
what he
the-
said it didn't do.
Yeah. So would that
No.
be 4 or 5 days?
So you're you're doing 2 checks in a day
Yeah,
because you're working hastily,
Mhm.
yeah,
and the assistant gives you an additional check.
right.
So 3 checks in a day.
But you only need 1 check at the end of the item creation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's you can do 1,000 gold pieces a day.
Yeah.
Based off that, it's 3,000 gold pieces a day.
Yeah.
So you're saying you can't do, it's not 4,000, it's 3,000.
It's 3,000.
So 14 divided by 3,
Yes.
4. And change.
4 and change. We'll call it 5.
So 5 days.
5 days.
And it's 11 gold a day.
Yes.
So that's 55 gold on top. Okay.
So I will volunteer my services to anyone who needs a magically item created in the next 7 days, 6 days, whatever, for
How
100
many?
gold a day.
Huh?
What?
You pay him $100 a day.
Ricardo's still trained in craft alchemy.
I remember when I tried charging somebody got really, really butthurt and mad at me for trying to charge something.
I'm
Yeah,
go
I'm not
ahead.
charging the
Pardon.
party. I'm
being
charging.
an asshole.
I know, but like I'm charging other people in town to make money.
I'm gonna do
Yeah, you can do downtime to generate income.
Yeah.
It's usually not a lot
I'm
because
not
you're dealing with
charging-
peasants.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
true.
deduct the amount for that time and his pay. Because I'm only paying half because plus is 55. That's 66.55. All right.
My free time and downtime, I'm doing super hard. Working really hard at trying to figure out everything about the sword bear.
Okay.
It's made of air. It's
I
sword.
hate Hecate now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my goal, this is Stephen Dillon. My goal is to get that sword and use it to kill her.
Okay.
That's my goal now.
Okay.
Just thought you should know, as the DM.
That's fine.
And I'd have you apply flight to the skill for the intelligence boost.
Okay.
It's a good green.
Knowledge, history. Like, what skill are you trying to use to analyze the information you've gathered about the Sword of Air so far?
I guess either Arcana or history or
Oh,
religion.
that's neat.
You're
okay.
Pretty cool.
So, based off of this group's adventures, you do know that there is one living entity to still, like, have actually at one time possessed the Sword of Air, and it was the ancient gold dragon Oxylirius. He was the one that Akabakar bartered the Herculean tasks in exchange for the sword,
Also known as Bakar.
also known as Bakar. So, if you want true information about the sword, you would need to find Oxylirius. You know he resides in a place known as the Tomb of Hume. Okay.
Do I know where that is?
It is far to the north. It is a place of legend and lore. It is rumored to not even exist.
That's serious. That guy's my cousin. He still owes me 5 gold.
He's
Actually-
located in the tomb of-
Hume. H-U-M-E.
I will bring that up to you.
And he's his cousin?
Have you ever heard of somebody named Oxylarius?
I repeat. That guy's my cousin. He still owes me 5 gold.
He's,
Come on.
you would know that Oxylirius is currently
Your cousin.
the patriarch of Gold Dragons.
He's grandpa.
Yeah, he is
That was nice.
That was good.
he is to some degree a minor deity.
Oh, we already dealt with one of those.
Yeah.
Like he is
I can
definitely
deal
he's
with
like
him on a daily basis.
amongst dragons he is like Hercules.
Do you know where he is?
Yeah. He's in this tome of what?
Tomb of Hume.
So that's
Tomb of
so it's an
Hume.
actual thing. It's not.
Oh yeah. No,
It's a place.
It's as close as the other side of a mirror, and as far as a breath away.
So 500 miles.
All right. I'll start researching that place then on my free time.
Okay. Roll knowledge history.
I will assist because I
Okay.
can do this.
Yeah, I'll actually give you if you assist, I'll give you miscellaneous plus 10 because you're actually like you know him.
So
yeah.
plus 10 then?
Yeah.
45.
Okay. So Hume was you can verify this based off of your account of the Sword of Air. Hume at one point wielded the sword. He was a Northman. He was a paladin of Odin.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one to unite the Northlands under one heraldic banner and kind of unite his peoples rather than having them fight in and amongst themselves as warring clans and feuding tribes. This predates Akabakar's possession of the sword. So this is circa 3,000 years ago.
Okay.
He is. This would also predate the Hyperborean Empire.
Okay.
So this is a long ass fucking time
Yes,
ago.
it is.
Yeah,
And what? You know, what?
3,000 years ago. He was rumored to be utterly and irrevocably consumed by some kind of devouring deity, an evil deity. The locals attribute it to Ouroboros, the serpent that devours. However, based off of your research and accounts, you actually verified that he was consumed by Sathaga.
Okay. Who's that?
The Mind Flayer?
Sathaga, the frog god.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Different.
Different from the games?
Yeah. And so, as you start to put some points together, it was probably Hume who took the sword into the abyss to slay Sathaga, and in his endeavors he failed. That is when Sathaga consumed the sword, when he consumed Hume. Hume probably elected to be consumed by Sathaga so that in a moment of weakness he could use the sword to destroy the beast. However, Sathaga, as a devouring god, has the ability to take on attributes and abilities, powers, all those kinds of things from anything it eats. So when he ate the sword, he became the sword.
Yeah.
However, the sword slew him, and in your notes, at one point in time, you should have references to where Sathaga believes that the sword is his birthright, which is why the agents of Sathaga seek the sword.
So Sorton is an agent of Sathaga.
What was that?
Sorton is an agent of Sathaga.
Caden.
Yes.
What he said.
Yeah, Sorton's good. Caden is evil.
Right.
Prove it.
Sorton didn't try to kill you.
Yes, I did.
We have
No,
trust
we didn't.
issues.
Brought her family there. Close enough.
We get what you're saying, though.
I'm
What else? Okay, so the Tomb of Hume was created when Hume never returned from his final quest to slay Sathaga.
Okay.
Like the tomb of the unknown Hume.
Yes.
Fuck that guy.
The resting place is in the mountains of the Northlands amongst the Erskine people. It is a closely guarded secret that the Erskine do not share with outsiders.
Okay.
Even amongst the elders of the Erskine, few know the true location of the tomb. And you would know, with Gauss's help, that Auxiliarius himself guards the tomb. You don't know why.
It's totally not because he tripped there and said, my hip, and then just laid down and said, I'm going to lay down for like 2,000 years and wait till this gets better.
I thought you said trip isn't like tripping balls.
Yes, after 2,000 years, I'm fucking time to conquer.
Terra! Or Mundus! Wait, which one are we on?
It's a wonderful
Yes.
Apotheosos.
Yeah. The Lost Lands.
Yes.
I don't remember the actual name of the planet if it has one.
It should.
It's
There's a
totally in the
book in
book.
front
I'm
of
just lazy.
Then I declare this planet Cobaltopia.
Gaustopia?
Yes.
Gaussheim.
Gaussheim.
I don't speak Draconic.
Yeah, but I conjure like a tiny prestidigitation.
But I do want to point out that I have definitive proof now that this planet is flat.
Actually, I agree with that. I mean, look.
Behind them, yeah. It's perfectly laid out.
I think
Yeah.
it would.
Okay. Is there anything specific you were looking for?
No, I'm basically just gathering information for the party, telling them most of the things that we kind of knew, keeping certain No, I wouldn't keep anything from them.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
telling them.
neutral now.
No, it doesn't mean shit. I still worry about myself.
Yeah. Okay. So so you'd share that all with the group.
No, I
I do believe that other than the specifics, like you know what Akabakar did as far as the Herculean tasks, however you do not know how he completed them. You do I think for the most part have a complete timeline of the sword at this point.
Just need to know where it is now, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all I'm looking for now.
What about a new deity?
Would the city of Sin be able to tell me where it is?
You don't know. In your research, you do know that the Sword of Air and the City of Sen are connected.
Alright, so that'd probably be my next best bet.
And you also know that Akabakar and the City of Sen are connected.
A picture of Oxalotl?
Yeah.
Yeah, just so you can know him better for your divining purposes.
Yeah, yeah.
It is an oxalotl.
That's not his name's Auxiliarius.
I know, but that's
like
oxalotl.
close.
That's what he,
Yeah.
he kind of looks like that. Does he spend a lot of time in the water?
No. Okay. So you weren't looking for anything specific.
I mean, other than information we don't know.
Yeah. You know roughly
That's
what the
pretty
Sword of Air can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know that it is the right hand of Hecate.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll interject there and say, ask him, in your research, find out if its right hand is in monkey paw, as in like it's literally a monkey's paw that you grab and it becomes a lightsaber of a great sword.
Deity is gore.
Okay.
The
It's
s-
physical shape.
Its physical shape. The sword has a really intricate handle, but when it's being wielded, it's like a burst of air that comes out of the hilt, and it looks like a sword of air.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Danke schön.
When you're doing these reshoots, see if you can find anything about it being the actual, right hand individual to Hecate.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like it was actual her hand?
Like if it's
not.
crafted from her bone.
It's not.
No, not that.
Oh my.
What do you call a consult?
A what?
What do you call a consult?
A consult? What do you call a consult? A consult?
Or
Late.
you also call someone's right hand.
Huh. Oh.
Jeez.
Oh.
I tap you on the shoulders and like, there you go, buddy.
Yeah,
Walk
I
away.
still don't get it.
Would that
Why?
make sense?
If it's a second
because it's a
entity.
sentient sword.
If it's a sentient sword and it is Hecate's right hand, is it her consigliere?
Oh, okay.
Consigliere.
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 Whatever.
Michelle.
So there
Yeah.
can-
Is it her Samoan attorney?
Whoa now.
What kind of check would that be?
We're gonna need more alcohol
religion.
for that.
That would be a knowledge religion.
29.
Grindy assists and succeeds.
Alright, that'd be 31.
Okay. So
That might
you would
help.
need
Thank
you
you.
would need to cast legend lore
Okay.
in order to have real details associated with this. You know for a fact that in her depictions, few and far between, Hecate is depicted as having both of her hands.
When I saw her and I spoke to her, she had both of her hands.
Correct.
Or did she hide one behind her back?
No,
It's
she
just
had
them both of her times.
prestidigitation.
She
So-
also told me
To get a light.
to go ahead, and she didn't care if I grabbed or if I wielded it. She said that
Grab that
those
sword.
before and after me wouldn't be able to control it. She never said if I could.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
So
I mean, she did say it would kill you, but yes, you're not
Well,
wrong.
No, I'm going to use it to kill her. So,
You do know that the sword does have the power to kill her.
oh, I know.
It embodies the death domain.
It's the God Killer sword.
It is it is anathema.
Yeah. So
The Emperor.
Does it also
No,
say
the ability
that
to destroy
it's on
gods.
wielders?
A lot of canon draws from that term. It's not exclusive to 40K.
Okay, I know, but like, it is though. It is life.
Yeah.
Dan, do you remember the other scroll that his sister sent us besides the pass wall ones?
Word of recall?
Was it just the Port of Recall and pass walls?
Yeah. Okay. That's what you asked for.
That's on your character sheet.
I thought you
right,
sent
cool.
the telepathic one.
No.
just to be a jerk, I picked the TV from this whip.
Okay. So no, it is not in in the depictions in the Hyperborean and post-Hyperborean depictions of Hecate. She has both of her hands. You know that those depictions would have been created post the creation of the sword. You also know that she's a deity, and if she really wanted to, she could just regrow her hand, right? Like because she
Or
is
she could
not
just have it
bound to
glamour.
physical form. It could also be glamored.
Didn't she tell me she just created it? She didn't use like her bone. Then I talked to her about it.
You did? Do you not remember?
You scribes.
I mean, this was also like 4 or 5 months ago that I had this conversation with her.
Did you
in real-
take those notes?
No.
Then you don't remember.
Can you put scrolls
When was
in spell books?
The last time I actually talked with her.
Wait, no.
This was
can
months
you
ago.
Put spells in spell books.
Was it
I mean,
before the
it
Howling
takes
Talk
Fortress?
to her was when
It's
you
vision text.
This was right before. This was after the Howling Fortress. Before. No, this is before the Howling Fortress, wasn't it?
It was after the Howling Fortress.
Did I talk to her?
Yes, because you had gotten the ring and she wanted to destroy it.
Yeah. So it was after the Howling Fortress, before Duncan.
I'm sure it's still
This is why she's awesome.
While she's checking, Gallson's been asking a question. Am I able to, because I can scribe spells in my formula book that are on my list, and technically his bless book, I could put my said spells into his once a day, pull the spell out with his best. Can I add other scrolls to his spellbook?
What the hell was that?
I mean, granted, I think he would be able to do that as well, but that's
Wait,
worse
can I
than
do
Did you order food?
I hope
Or it'd have to be on my spell list to do it. You have no idea, do you?
I have an idea, but you're not being clear with your question.
Ah, okay.
You're trying to put alchemist spells
So
into
if-
his spell.
Come on in. Respect.
I know I can do that. Because the type of spell book it is.
Yeah, so long as they're on the same list.
Yes.
Yeah.
As long as it's sorcerer, wizard as well. I can't build alchemist only. I know that.
Right.
My question is, let's say there was a wizard spell I don't have. And could I, if there's a scroll of it, could I scribe that into his spell book for him?
A wizard spell you don't have.
That I don't have.
And is it okay? Yeah. Yes. It doesn't matter whose book it is. You can attempt to scribe scroll into any book.
I could attempt it, even
Yeah.
though it's not on my list in particular. If it was not on the list. I don't know if it is or not.
So it's a wizard spell. It's not
Yeah.
an alchemist spell.
Correct.
Then no.
So, okay.
Can
There's the
I
answer.
scribe wizard spells into my book?
Yes.
Is it a spellcraft check?
Yes.
Oh,
Do you not know how to scribe scroll?
no.
To add spells to the spellbook?
Nope.
It's a caster level. Yeah, it's a spellcraft check. It's a DC 15 plus the spell level. It's
Oh.
super easy.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
Yes.
Spellcraft,
Nope,
right?
can't say it.
Okay, then yeah.
You gotta stop doing
That's his thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to take that from
Just
him.
checking.
What was that?
Not on camera, boo.
Ha ha ha.
I got some
Let me
good
borrow that
cookies
password
that you need
scroll.
to take home for Josh.
You know, for a minute. Or like
Oh
a
yeah,
bit.
pass one of the pass walls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna put it in your book?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
really
they stay
special.
here with
Wait,
me.
that would burn up the scroll.
No, it wouldn't.
Doesn't scribe
Really,
it?
are you?
Yeah. Scribing destroys the scroll.
Never mind.
Mhm.
If we have one left over, you can add it in later.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
if
I
we
can't use it
decide-
right now anyway.
Or if we decide that 4 is sufficient, we can do
No,
that.
no, I'm just using downtime efficiently.
Yeah. You still checking your notes to answer his stuff?
Yes.
Yes. Do we know if that
What was the
dress?
question again? Steve.
The conversation her and I had about the Sword of Air. I asked her, what do you want me to do with it? She told me that she doesn't care what I did with it. Really meant nothing to her. She said that I could, she didn't say I could or could not wield it. She said everyone before me and everyone after me could not.
Not could not,
Well,
but
would
that
not.
it would destroy them or something. But like, did she use the word devour at all? Because that would be hilarious. Because frogs.
I know of your quest. If you find it, you can do with it what you will, but you will not be able to overcome it. Those after you will not be able to overcome it.
Oh, okay.
You will not
There we
be able
go
to
then.
overcome it. Alright, so I won't be able to use it.
So you
I
can
could, but
you can undercome it.
ew.
I mean, you can try.
I mean, this is only like a non-deity telling you something like the sky is blue or something. You know it's a lie.
This is a deity.
Or it could mean
This is a
something
god.
else from their
Who?
perspective.
Hecate.
I didn't tell you that.
No.
Do we know what color the dragon is?
Gold.
Oh,
No.
so-
Wait, which one?
The one-
Auxiliaries.
The lobotomized.
Wait, no. What did you
Wait,
say,
what?
Blake?
Do we know what color Duncan's
Oh,
dragon
red.
is?
Yeah. Just check. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is important.
Cool!
Go. Red.
I hand
What?
Issa an arrow of dragon slaying set to red dragons that we picked up a while ago.
Long time ago.
So add that to your inventory for that fight.
Can I
Boy, I
go,
wish we had a second one of those.
can I go boulder hunting?
I was actually
Yeah.
suggest you go find some more boulders.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find a bunch of rocks. It's fine.
No, does he
Big
find
rocks.
boulders?
Big rocks.
Compared to our size boulders, not his size.
Double the size
Yes.
of the
They're free. They're just.
We are mountainside, gentlemen.
The government doesn't want you to know this, but you can go out and take boulders.
like,
Pluck them anywhere. Like they're rocks.
Starting to
like
think
actually,
Gauss been
yes.
hitting
I
honey
don't.
dust.
Like, yes. Like, you can just take boulders.
You don't even have to ask them. You have them, bud.
You don't even need boulder consent.
You got a nice set of boulders. That is a nice boulder.
Like I said, I have an empty belt pouch. We can just fill it when you shrink them.
And then turn
we
them
can
all
just-
on at once and drop an entire set of boulders in a bag.
Can we put one in a slingshot, shoot it, and then you make it big and it just
Yes.
Let's do that.
Horrible
I'll use
idea.
telekinesis
We're all
and
gonna
fling it
die.
at like 200 miles an hour.
We're gonna hit
and
that
you're
one
just
monk
making a-
with deflect missile and just be like,
I mean,
Dylan's like,
Or
fuck.
we just go on top of the castle, dump
Play
the
that a
whole
mile.
bag, and
That's
I'm not
exactly
against
what I
that
was
idea
going to do.
Rocks fall, bitches.
Duncan does.
That is literally my plan. I have donkey cords and everything for it.
Evil Hulk.
I'm gonna go over the scrolls we have in the group loot. So if anyone wants to grab and put them on your sheet for this upcoming battles,
What are they?
we have scrolls. We have Bless. We have 2 Cause Fear. 2 of Cause Fear. That helped clarify that. Chill Touch. Command. Control Weather. Demand. Dimension Door.
I don't know my brain on me.
Elemental Body 3.
Oh, you.
Entangle.
That's the old.
Expeditious Retreat.
I'll take that.
I'm taking the control of there.
You're taking Control Weather.
Expeditious retreat.
And you're taking Expeditious Retreat.
I can use control weather.
I think the session. Are we going to do a session at MegaCon? Saturday
fun.
night.
If
I doubt it.
if I had new cameras, yes. Fireball. We have like a
Session
I'm
before
good.
MegaCon.
we have a
to do it
CL10
in
Fireball scroll.
I have a
We're doing it in
CL7
cosplay?
Yeah.
wand. Fireball.
I'm down.
Hold on. I'll take that scroll.
A Fireball.
A fireball.
Preview.
Gaseous Form. Greater Invisibility.
When will they be now?
Hold on. Gaseous form?
Plus, we have enough
Yes.
screens to actually pull it off.
So I'll take that gaseous form.
Okay. Haste. Hold Monster.
So
It's perfect.
why are we
You know I
distributing
have coffee with
scrolls?
my D&D.
In case you guys,
I was
the
at my
resources
secret
we could
idea.
use in these upcoming fights. I keep
So-
forgetting we have them, so I figured I'd go through them now. So
Yeah.
you guys want to put them on your
Rolling
sheet,
my-
you have them.
I'll take that hold monster.
my-
Right,
I
take
think
hold.
I can
I
use
literally just can't
scrolls
roll.
more effectively than anyone here.
This is true. So
We
then
got the
you want
10,000
hold
from the
monster
dead
yourself?
cleric,
Yep.
right? When we turned his head in?
Yeah, you guys can
One
add
more?
10,000 of your loot from the
We're
cleric's bounty.
Mage Armor, caster level 10.
No.
Magic Fang.
That'd be good for her.
Overland Flight, Magic Fang.
Overland flight, I'll take that. And I'm
Yeah,
just
she
gonna-
can turn into things that have
Ring of
overland
Vigor- or
flash.
my ring of invisibility.
What level is Expeditious Retreat? What level spell is that?
what?
Do you have a ring
Like
of
2?
invisibility?
It does not say, so standard.
No, you like.
Minimum.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's 2. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 1.
Prismatic
Second.
Wall, but I have the
Expeditious
potential
Retreat.
combo
Yeah,
with
fine.
this.
Alright,
Yeah,
you can give
you
it
take
to
it.
you. It's still on my sheet. If you
It's
Keep
level
the
1.
prismatic wall, like,
Is level 1?
Level 1.
this isn't even me and Rael, man. We don't spell cast. That's for
Meanwhile,
cowards.
he's like, yeah, I won't.
Yeah, no, that don't
Uh,
at all.
Sanctuary,
But if you know, if you break a
Nice.
scroll in half,
Secret
it might
chest.
explode.
I have that one.
See Invisibility,
Wait, what level is see invisibility?
caster level 7.
Really? No.
No, caster level 7.
That's
He wants to
spell.
know what level spell that is.
I don't know.
2. Alright, I'll take see invisibility.
throw.
Shield of Faith,
Rip it in half.
You went over my health.
Shocking Grasp, Sleep
More
at
like
caster level
around.
10.
More like
That
to be
cash
sad.
level 10, you say.
That's what I say. Spark,
Does no one want to sleep cash level 10?
I already have it. I am caster level 10.
you what?
Evil willowy child.
Okay.
Goodies.
Spark, and then Stone to Flesh.
Yeah.
That's a 5th level spell?
Is it? I mean, you can have
You
it.
get the 4.
Alright, cool. You guys have that now. Prismatic Wall.
It's prismatic. It's a wall.
It's not just a prismatic.
It's powerful enough that we could literally pin
Six.
Duncan in his tower in a room.
Every single one of them is.
And then whoever casts can just reach through and just shoot him.
Make sure you
Throw
kill
him
Gabby,
up,
not
and
down.
he can't do anything.
Yeah, I'm bringing him in my
So what if, and I'm saying this so Dylan can't hear me. What if we sculpt the dome, right? And then you put a bunch of your bombs underneath the dome. I shrink the thing. Somehow we immobilize him with Tom's like maneuvers for 1 round.
Uh-huh.
I go above him,
What?
expand maneuvers. I expand
Don't
the
have
dome around him.
maneuvers.
That way, the bombs activate when it's expanded, thus shielding us from the concussion blast. And you hit him with like 8 bombs at once.
Well,
Got his ring doorbell.
unfortunately, there's 2 problems with that. My alchemist bombs are within that round, or they go inert. The grenades I made have to have the fuse lit. But we could put in a bag, and you could shrink that bag down technically, and have a bag of grenades. But you
It
still
would
have
work.
to.
That would work.
Unfortunately.
Alright.
He keeps pointing his at me.
That ring is pupkis. Got it in a Cracker Jack box.
Okay. All right. So that stuff's out.
Just
I
in
would be
case you
spending
forget.
some of those days pretty much.
How'd you do, huh?
I'm spending some of those days readjusting to a human body using making my bombs.
not having your tail anymore.
Yeah, and not being able to just create crystals of my explosives and
Yeah.
remembering don't drink the acid now.
We're good.
Don't
We're
get
gonna
my
defeat that
I'm also gonna
bomber
cast,
clap, Duncan.
one of the spells I just picked up. Something dream. What's it called again?
Which?
The
Oh,
respiratory
the
dream.
polypurpose penicillin?
Polypurpose, yeah.
I'd also
Okay.
like Grendir or Alec if he can cast the scrying, so or if you can cast scrying, to scry on my items, see if we can get some
Dylan,
help
you
on
cast
Duncan's
scrying?
tower during that time.
Good idea. But scrying is level 5, so I can't do that.
I got you.
I'm just gonna pickpocket people.
Get away from me.
Typical drow behavior.
I'll go ahead and
It's typical
cast
rogue
scrying
behavior.
on his.
That's what I said.
Start with my armor.
I'll start on his armor that I remember him wearing. So I'm very familiar with it.
Okay, what kind of armor was it?
The celestial armor. It's a
I
chainmail.
know before.
Chainmail.
Okay,
It's like Beskar chainmail.
I know what it is.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I'm also a high dex character. So.
Yeah. Shush.
Shush.
It's like, oh, that
Be
crap
quiet,
is,
my sweet summer child.
Okay, so you scry on it. Okay, somebody's wearing it.
Okay, who is it? Can I see what it looks like?
Huh?
Can I see what it looks like? Who he
Yeah,
looks
do you
like?
know what a Hezro is?
No. Steven doesn't.
He gave it to the. Is that a frog name?
It's a frog demon.
Is it in the tower?
It's near the tower, yeah. Walking around.
Okay.
Outside? Inside somewhere?
Outside, there's like a cavernous opening near the tower, and it looks like a whole bunch of, like, troglodyte-looking demons hang out in there.
That's definitely some intel we needed.
Yeah.
And so amongst them there is a Hezro. And
What do you?
How long is this? Hold on, let me check to see how long it is. So I'm gonna be watching them for 10 minutes.
yeah.
I'll watch them the whole time. Let me get 1,000 gold.
Just 1,000 gold.
I need 1,000 gold from you.
You mean for the mirror?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought I had one
I'm
of
gonna go
those.
buy a silver mirror and.
Alright.
No, he's
Alright.
got one.
Don't
I
worry,
thought
my
I
brother
had one.
Bernardo will be here any moment.
But never mind. Go ahead.
Alright, so I'll mark down $1,000 on a silver mirror, and I'll write down that I have a silver mirror. For scry.
Yeah.
Where was he walking?
So he's got he's walking in and around this like sulfuric like cavern,
Okay.
and he's one of like several demons. They're very clearly worshippers of Sathaga, but seem to be leading them roll knowledge planes.
A natural 20 for 38.
Okay.
I assist.
For a 40.
41.
Yeah.
41.
I rolled 15.
Okay. So the it looks to be like the leader of the demonic and entourage down here in this cavern is actually a Verlokai.
What's a Verlokai?
It's a it's Verlokai, not Virlokai.
Okay.
But it's a Verlokai. It's like a bat demon. They're extremely powerful. They're usually on par with like Baelor and Pit Fiends. It is basically like pinned to an altar somehow. It's been like impaled here, and they're trying to like perform sacrifices and things like that in order to have it released, separated from the altar.
Oh,
They
so
gave it
something
armor.
trapped it down there.
And
Yes.
they're trying to
And
get
they're
rid
trying to
of it.
free it.
Yeah.
But they gave it armor. Van's armor.
No,
No.
somebody's wearing
Yeah,
Van's
the
armor.
Ezra that's walking
the
around.
Hezro, yeah. So Hezros are really weird. They can take pretty much multiple different kinds of shapes just because they're frog-like.
Yeah.
So in this case, this one, it's large size, but because it's a magic item,
It would change
they,
it.
it adjusts its size up so to be able to wear the.
Would he see the lotus flower on the armor still? That's a separate magic item.
Yes.
Okay, so the Padma Blossom's on it as well.
Okay.
Could he see if he has my bracers? It sounds like he got rewarded big time.
Yeah, it looks like all of your stuff is on that one.
Okay, that makes it easier.
That one Hezro.
All right. Should I see where the dragon is?
Did you see the dragon?
Yeah, that's it.
Do you have any kind of
Should
familiarity
you
with the
see
dragon?
I was dead when the dragon showed up.
So,
I don't know.
you can attempt to.
Was it the red dragon that fucked with us?
No.
No.
Then I don't
this
know about
was
it.
A mentally altered one.
Well, you heard it. You
He
just
gets a
didn't
plus
know
5
about
to
it.
his will save, but you can still do it. And if we draw a picture of him,
Well,
it's
he
only
might
a
not
plus
get
3.
that will save, what, with his brain damage and all.
No one else saw it, so you can't do it.
Yeah, so do it.
Alright, I'll try scrying on the red dragon that attacked them.
Okay.
They described it to me.
Yeah, so it's in a it's in a heated, steamed cave.
Same thing
There's a
as
lot
the
of
red.
like natural heat burrowing up from the Haste Canyon here. It's not full on magma, but it is very hot. It's within the parameters of Endure Elements. So it's with that spell under your belt, like it wouldn't be difficult. But yeah, it's just nesting in a very, very hot cave, surrounded by steam. It doesn't have horde. For the most part, it seems like it sleeps. And as you scry on it, as over the course of a few days, every now and then you see some bandits of Duncan's entourage come in with usually other bandits who have done something wrong, or like game from the countryside, or peasants that they've captured and they feed the dragon.
I like these guys.
Makes sense.
It's too bad we have to kill them.
Alright, and then on one or two of the nights, I will cast
Hub, 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 hub.
I'll tell you in 2 seconds. I can't remember how it's pronounced. Polypurpose Panacea.
Nice.
Basically, if the bitch isn't gonna give me dreams again, this is what that does it. This creates one of several cantrip, blah 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 blah. Lucid dream. If you take this Panacea within 1 hour of going to sleep, you have a lucid dream that is under your control that lasts for an hour.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can try to make myself dream about my past self and start learning about myself as well.
So you want to go into her domain unprotected, not following her,
Yes.
using this basic mortal magic to attempt to recreate what a god was bestowing upon you.
Yes.
Okay, now
That's
that you put
something
it that
Alec
way.
would so do.
So
yeah,
yeah, that's-
no, it is 100% what Alec would do.
Okay. So,
Well, if she's not gonna give it to me, I'll fucking find a way to do it myself.
okay, are you
time.
doing anything else?
I will do this something to protect. I will cast protection from evil on myself before I do this.
Okay, Steve, I'm gonna help you out here, bud.
Thanks.
Okay. How long does this spell last? You said 1 hour.
Yeah.
How long does protection from evil last? 10 minutes at your level. What you want to cast is Circle of Protection from Evil, because that would give you 100 minutes, which is
Alec,
an hour and 40 minutes.
do you tell us you're doing this?
No.
Or are you doing personal business?
I will let you know about this.
You would let me know.
I would let you know about this.
I'd say,
'Cause
okay, are
you're
you
the only one that knows that I've been separated from Hecate.
Whip out
Okay,
my
yeah,
scroll.
So
you're-
you're about to go meditate. Because one of my daily buffs that I would keep up, I had to refresh on the following first day, but
Yeah.
would be match stroke against evil. So if I sit within 10 feet of him, he'd have it on him the whole time, right?
Maybe.
As far as I know.
As far as you know, yeah, do you want to roll Spellcraft?
Yeah!
I'm not.
First
sick.
roll! Oh no, we did craft checks down. Ooh.
Personal business.
Ooh. 14. Yeah, that's an 18.
I have
Alright, so that is 36.
6. It's not going to work in the dream,
Mmm.
because his mind goes to another place.
Steve
or Alec?
Yes.
I tell Alec, I'm sorry, buddy. This might be beyond me on this one. If that spell would make you enter her domain, you'd be taking a huge risk.
Yeah.
Unless you can get a beefed up. Well, if you have the money, you could request a higher level, higher caster level potion of Protect from Evil, or Magic Circle. It would last longer, but I don't know if it'd be enough. Because they said it's 10 minutes per level now. Yeah, it's 10 minutes per
Yeah,
level.
Magic Circle is 10 minutes per level.
So if you got a CL20, if you get your hands on it,
Which
200
brings
minutes.
to mind, how many times a day do you have to cast that in order to keep that up on you? Because you're saying that's one of the ones you keep on you.
That I extend, and I use my Discovery to extend, and then I use Amplify Elixir to double it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not gonna do that then.
I mean, I only have it for 13 hours out of the day, so it's like midday kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that then.
You may want to seek counsel from others until
I'm
you
gonna
try
find,
it.
I'm gonna start
So
looking into
you-
Dionysus if I have to.
Okay. So that's fine.
I know a statue.
You wanted to try to go into your past though, so like we can do that if you want. Just know that like you're going back into her domain because she's like that's where she
Hey,
resides.
if she doesn't want to help me, then I'm gonna go. It's not like I'm saying like,
Okay, so cast the spell.
Yeah, because would he actually know that's her domain?
yeah,
You would know.
yeah, but it's not. It's like I'm going into somebody's yard without
He
their
said
permission
cast
this
it.
time. I'm going into my
Cast
ex's yard.
The spell.
I did.
Okay, so you meditate for an hour. Okay.
It's okay. I've got a second terraform.
You find that
You touch me.
you're in a place out in the countryside, and you're surrounded by rows and rows and rows of grapevines. You're in a vineyard of sorts.
That's it.
And as you walk the rows of the vineyard, you can see other wizards.
Are you sure you don't want to be writing this down?
Yeah.
My thing with me, I can't write and listen at the same time.
So-
I can't do that.
That's fine.
So if I have to go back and watch this, I will. But I
Okay.
can't.
Yeah.
Physically. I'm a horrible note taker.
Okay, so there are rows and amongst the rows and rows of grapevines, you see other wizards. They tend the grapes and they tend the vines. Part of the tending of the vines is they take the growths, the new vines, and they weave them back into place so that they do not outstretch like into the walking path. And you can see them that they're actively like picking bugs off the plants and putting other bugs back, so they're removing predators, they're putting in pollinators, they're trying to fend off birds, like that kind of stuff. You feel, even in your lucid state, compelled to walk amongst the vines. And as you walk, you observe a kind of meditation of sorts that the wizards are performing as they tend to the vines.
Okay.
After a moment, you feel a tap on the shoulder,
What the hell are you doing here?
and you turn around, and there is a woman with raven black hair, dressed in a knightly silken gown,
Okay.
and she requests, "Why are you here?"
Just trying to find out about myself.
And she says, "For that, you must first return to the spot of the failed binding." And you're gifted with prophetic vision of finding that right now you see, like, your vision changes and you see that this vineyard is derelict and the vines are destroyed, the wizards are gone, she is gone, there is an abundance of wildlife that has come and retaken the area.
Freezing.
Okay.
I got it.
The once beautiful landscape of tended land has fallen into disarray and wild.
Okay.
You venture towards the estate proper, sitting upon the vineyard, and inside you feel at home. And then you wake up.
Okay. I'll write that in my dream journal.
Okay.
She doesn't hate me after all.
Well, I don't know if that was her or Dionysus, but I'll figure it out. Do I know what Dionysus looks like? That wasn't her, was it? Was that her?
Dionysus.
Was that
Usually
who?
is-
Hecate?
You don't know.
I don't remember what she looks like.
She's a god. She can take whatever form she wants.
You didn't recognize the form of the person that tapped you on the shoulder, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize that. Okay. Can I make like a sense motive to see if that was her?
Sure. You don't know.
Okay, thanks.
He let you roll it.
Thank you, bud.
Yeah. Yeah, next
Gave
time
you
do
hope.
those in the dream.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
I'm too busy listening and trying to take information in. You think I want to react and do things?
Yeah.
Okay. Just we're on the same page.
Alright, anything else?
Let's go kill some shit.
Actually, yeah. Please run a charge on that one setting to ask why my sister wants to.
She tells you, that, the estate is threatened, and they need help, solving problems.
I don't know about all that.
Oh man!
Your sister.
I just said what?
That the
Seeing
estate
out in the field.
is threatened, and the
Okay,
family
that's
needs
not
help
good.
solving
So-
problems.
I make a bag of holding.
You know how
You
I,
make a bag of holding.
Number
Type
one.
1? Okay.
We have a leash.
scratched your back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
I fill it
Alright.
full of boulders that have been shrunk down with shrink items.
Okay.
Scratch mine.
I mean, sure, turn around, scratch your back.
So if an anti-magic field were to hit, would they all
Oh,
just
you mean
turn back towards the
metaphorically.
assassin and kill him?
Yeah.
No, because they're in a bag
What's
of
up?
holding. The bag of holding would stop being a bag of holding. They would be locked into the other plane.
Ah, lucky.
Yeah.
Family is
But like,
being threatened, and I need to enlist some help for it.
Did you find out how urgent it is?
I would assume pretty urgent. because
It's
they-
urgent enough to warrant him needing to be back within 60 days.
Within-
Okay, so it's super urgent. We'll put it off to the last minute.
So it's not like
Papa
we just went
Lassos.
to tomorrow, but it's definitely now something with a deadline.
60 days.
Within 60 days.
Within 60 days.
So
Alright,
2
if we
months.
survive
How long will
the
it take
Duncan
to get there?
rematch,
One standard action, so
Yeah.
roughly 10 seconds.
Of course,
6
we also
seconds.
have a frog demon has my stuff.
Yes.
Frog demon has my stuff, but that's okay.
Frog
Oh, we can deal with that.
So with that, do you guys want to wait for Josho?
Yeah.
And we'll,
For the actual,
we'll do the
like,
combat next
combats-
week.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
fine.
We can
We
introduce
obviously bring
Bernard.
back the assistant. I'd get. I want to get a potion of hold on, bark skin, and now I know about the cave and stuff. Dark vision
Okay.
at caster level 20.
Where are you going for those?
That would be the free gate.
Up your
When
fucking
we picked up the
corner.
guy, I wanted to put that
Okay.
commission.
You have the adjusted price for the 20th caster level.
Tell him, make it a splash.
Should be. It's between 1,000 and 3,000. I gotta check the levels of the actual
Yeah.
spells. But I have enough to cover that. And then we have a potion. Right, well. You know what? No. Is that a dark vision? I'll take a higher level mage armor for now. If that's fun.
Why?
So, because I don't have armor.
Because he
No,
feels
I don't want it to
like
last as.
Yeah. As long as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I get in the habit of each night using any leftover first level spell slots to cast Ant Hall and Endure Elements on my person.
Okay. So you want to sleep with ant hall and endure elements?
Well, they last like I think ant hole's like 2 hours per level or something.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's and those and endure elements is just 24 hours. So it's like a why not?
Okay.
I do what I want.
Alright, I'll make note of that. I would have asked the guy, I'm not getting it now because I just don't have enough money, but about if he'd be able to brew an elixir of shade walking in Frigate.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you could just ask me about the elixir of shade walking.
Can you brew that? It's an elixir. Those are technically wondrous items.
Then I'm pretty sure I have craft wondrous item.
Mm-hmm. The piece of paper that could answer that question is literally in your hands.
I have craft wondrous item.
Yeah.
Alright. Then that's something that
We both
down the
do.
road. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the bounty on the Zachariah's body.
Yep.
Was that only one place to cash that in, and where was that? Or was there
Clavier.
multiple places? Clavier?
Yeah.
Pop over, go to Clavier and take care of that.
Okay.
So that's another 10,000
Yep.
group loot? Cool. Unless you
So-
wanted to craft that during the time and have that in our
I
back
am
pocket.
unable to cast it because I can't cast level 6 spells, but I was specifically referring to the cost of the item.
Yeah, it's not that expensive.
No, it's like 1700 or something.
I don't think it's that much, but I'll add 10,000 more to the group loot.
Elixir of Shade Walking is the cost to craft it is 17,500. So 3,500 to actually buy one. To buy the elixir itself.
Yeah, that's how much elixir costs in total.
Yeah.
But do you have all the stuff to make it?
No, I can't make it.
Can't
I'm
make it.
saying, would you like to buy one? It's considering it saved our lives.
Well, I mean, it's not core, so it'd be commissioned during that time. If we want to,
Never mind.
I'd put it in for that then, since we got 10,000. If you guys don't mind spending some of that
No.
10,000 on that,
Wise, do that.
why is not to do it?
No, wise, do that.
Comma. Do
Oh,
that.
Thank you.
wise. So
Thank
you
you.
have
W-I-S.
No, not
wise.
wise.
Okay,
that's wise.
Yeah.
Gotcha now. So we bought
Smart.
that.
Do that.
Yes.
Okay, then I will make note. We still have that. There you go, and I'll deduct that from the amount. Yeah. Okay. Was there anything else preparation you guys wanted to do?
Yes.
Okay.
I need 1 day's heads up before we actually go attack or engage in some kind of fighting nonsense because of reasons.
No
Better
more
not be
personal
personal things.
reasons.
Yeah.
Reasons is not business.
Get him!
So, one of you, anyone who who amongst the party as party members cares what Gauss does? If I were to wander off and do things,
Great
I
idea.
cackle
Care
about
about you.
rocks.
Lou does.
Van cares.
Yeah.
Grandier.
Am I worried about what you're doing?
Issa.
No, but
Well, if I wander off,
No. Until we
Who's
find
going
out
to,
what
like,
Jamie
pay
does.
attention to what I'm
And
doing?
then when we find out what
if
Jamie did,
if
we'll
you
care
step
a
on
lot
Paul's
about
nose
what
thing,
you
can't
do.
do much about it. But considering we did just poke the bee, the hornet's nest.
right.
Be like,
So if I wander
Buddy
off
system.
out of the city, like
So is it just
who's
merely
gonna follow and or
slowly
stop
turning
me?
this coast into
I'll follow you.
Australia?
Okay. I mean, no,
Probably
you're
Grandeur.
stealing people.
Oh no, Grander's probably gonna follow
I mean,
you.
if I see you in town, I'll probably follow you, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not
stop
in
you from
town.
doing
Okay, so no
anything.
one's stalking me. You can ask what I'm doing. You raise your hand.
I raised my hand as well.
But you're not stalking me. You've already said you're robbing people. So
dang, he got
You
you
see
there.
a half word
We
you
have
don't
to
know
use the
following
buddy
you
system.
around.
right. Okay. I'm collecting boulders from the street, and I'm shrinking them down
Where are the
every
boulders
day.
in the street?
Oh, you're just
Okay,
getting
so
that
you're-
bandolier
Wait,
of
no.
boulders.
There's a difference between a cobblestone and a boulder.
Big cobblestones are like boulder sized.
No,
No,
I'm
they
just,
aren't.
boulder size is like person size.
Yeah, boulder. I'm going out into the wilds.
You said streets.
Streets of the wilds.
Roads.
The roads.
Whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Somebody
You go out into the wilderness.
I'm
I'm
not
collecting
Get that
boulders
kobold a
or
boulder.
heavy-looking things that might happen to be in statues that the city commissioned that no one seemed to care about at that particular moment, and shrinking them down.
Like gravestones.
If they're boulder sized.
Do you consider a gravestone a boulder?
No,
Is it too big or too small?
too small.
Okay.
Lots of boulders.
I mean, if it's like Asher sized, where it's like literally as tall as this room, then yeah, I'm grabbing that gravestone.
That's a mausoleum.
Yeah.
And I'm grabbing mausoleums. I want to drop
How
mausoleums
would
on
Grandier
people.
feel about him appropriating mausoleums
Grandier
for
didn't
this?
follow.
He didn't
He's
follow
not
him.
here. He's following
No, but
him.
once again, I want to know how Grandier would feel about Gauss turning mausoleums into weapons.
I'm good with that. I think
I
it's
mean,
wholly
they're
That's
already
like
dead.
that's like
What are they gonna do about it?
there's a meme about being a necromancer in there somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like when you don't have access to the dead, but the homes they were buried in, like shrink item.
Oh, I will use your dead brother to fight him. Oh, you're a necromancer? No.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
shrinker.
So
Okay.
I'm collecting boulders and mausoleums.
Wait. Also, you can. I think. Don't you have like wall of stone or wall of iron?
No?
Because I think those spells are instantaneous, therefore they're permanent. So you could just like summon the boulder. and
Oh,
then-
do you have that spell?
You have
Oh,
stone
you guys
shape?
want to summon
No, I
the
want that spell.
boulder?
I want that spell.
I'll get Wallowstone next time, I think.
Okay, so we don't.
You have
Soon.
wall of fire and wind wall.
Does he have Wonder Wall?
We have prismatic wall. That's pretty wondrous.
It's not Wonder Wall.
That's fair.
Oasis is a good band.
Okay, yeah, you collect boulders. Roll 5 d4s to determine how many boulders of sufficient size you
That's
collect.
good. Yeah, we'll do
I was
that.
gonna say d20, but you're definitely gonna get more than one, so we'll go with 5 d4s.
Of the size you're looking for, that makes sense.
Alright, so that's actually pretty slightly above average.
That's only 4.
Yeah. But these are d4s.
Yeah, but he
it's
said
only
5
four.
of them.
Roll 5 of them.
Oh, alright. Let me do math.
He gets
So
1 point.
8, 10,
I got 4.
14.
You get 14 boulders.
Okay. And I put them in my new crafted bag of holding.
Yes.
Before or after shrinking them?
Yes.
Before.
Okay, so shrink item reduces the weight, right?
Yep. By
Okay.
1/16,000. 100th.
1/16th?
No, that's the
160th?
The weight is reduced by 1,600. I'll look it up again though.
Okay, yeah, just make sure you don't like.
Oh
reach
no,
the
it's not
capacity.
even close to overloading. Because one 20,000-pound boulder shrinks down to 4 pounds. So, you know, like 14 of them is
What's
like
4 times 16?
yeah, 64. 64 pounds, which is well below my 250-pound maximum of my level 1 bag of holding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 10 of them would be over 600.
No.
No, they're each only 4 pounds, so 10
Yeah,
I
of them
thought
would
he
be
said
40.
64 pounds.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
No,
I'll
all
allow it.
14 of them are 64.
Now that'd
I
be
use the same command word on every one.
What's that?
Cobalt.
Mugwuffin.
Mugwuffin?
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay.
Ragamuffin?
No. Mugwuffin.
Okay.
Alright, he just said it.
Alright,
They all open.
The new command word is dodge.
Dodge.
And if I forget about that next week, you will let me know.
Oh, I will remind you.
It'll be amazing.
Or
Okay.
else.
Throwing
Now,
shit,
does
I can
it
tell you to
does
dodge.
it only apply to the one like wielding the item?
No.
Because
Oh,
like if
shit.
anybody says dodge, they all fucking expand instantly. He says dodge literally every time I attack him.
It's
It does say that.
It's
And now I'll
that's
be
the
doing that
command
twice
word.
as much.
Now I'm
Pick-
gonna be looking it up.
Pick a word in Goblin. That's obscure.
Antiquing?
Daffodil?
Maybe from the list of words you use, the least.
1/16th normal
please.
size.
Sorry.
1/4000th the original
Soaking.
volume of mass.
Antique.
So they're 5 pounds apiece.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, big difference.
Optionally.
Like, I literally, Bernardo has dodge.
Composition and size merely by tossing them onto any solid surface or by a word of command from the original caster. So it has to be main.
Okay.
So if you die, they're just stuck small?
Yeah.
No, they come back after 9 days.
Oh, yeah.
Keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you said the day before. Maybe
Yeah.
you set
Make
out.
the command wording Goblin.
No,
More
because I'll
common.
never say it.
In one of the two that you would never say accidentally, because you might say we should just
It
dodge.
is well established canon that he only speaks Draconic.
Fair enough.
Therefore, the command word must be Draconic.
So draconic for dodge.
Yes. Which is any.
Egg him, dog him.
Oh boy.
No,
Alright.
it's Muggle.
Bela.
Mugglewuffin.
Mumble waffles.
So we are going after
Muggle
his.
No, just like true Cobalt nature, it was stolen, so it's Belloc.
Yeah, right.
That's the kobold word for dodge. It's the elven word for friend.
Dodge that friend.
I swear, if somehow you guys trick me into saying that next week,
Say
I'm gonna
what?
die under a. I'm gonna die
Under massive.
a mass of boulders.
Did we
Not if you
pinpoint-
fall back first.
Did
If
we
only I
pinpoint
could put it
the
in my
dragon's
hat.
lair?
Who do you
Why
want?
couldn't you? They're
Pinpoint
only
the dragon's
5
lair?
pounds.
Yeah, it's one of the
The bag I'm
four.
holding is
Oh, like the
15.
pillars.
Yeah,
Yeah, put
like
the bag in the
hills.
Could like on one of the days
15
need to
pounds.
teleport,
That's not
invisibility, and
comfortable.
kind of just scout by and
Make
with
it
the
a
goggles, be
helmet.
like
Don't
that
hold it
one.
better.
Yeah, you guys can know.
You can do that with a hat.
For the sake of
you can change what the hat
for
is.
next week. All right, so we are going after his dragon next week, correct?
Yes.
We'll fill in Josh when we get a chance. How many days did we spend besides the 5 for crafting and preparing?
We'll call it 2 weeks.
2
No.
weeks.
No.
we've said a week this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Do not add another.
So after we're done with that week, we leave.
So 7
We'll go.
days.
So a week.
7 days. Though. All right, because I need to know what day I'm on from here.
You keeping the track of the
Yeah.
time?
7 days to the 2. It's in here.
Which is when Ricardo introduces you all to Bernardo.
Alright, I will keep track of the days and
So on
I'll
day one.
recast as necessary.
Okay.
Because
Seven.
14, it takes a couple days to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll add 12 more units to the deal.
We're on day 214. Because we just spent 7 days.
We're gonna die.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, probably.
No,
That'll be
when
fine.
day 366 hits, we're gonna die.
I would
Why?
recommend.
A year and a day is how all this magic stuff works.
I-
Like
geez.
demons being summoned or bound or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend fire resistance or fire protection, since we know he breathes fire.
Who does?
The dragon we're gonna go, the bottomized dragon we're gonna fight.
What's that spell that causes like resistance, immunity to whatever fire?
Immunity or resistance, which one?
Both.
Resist energy and protection from energy.
Oh.
And you have to decide upon casting what element it is.
Yeah, fire, obviously.
There's also the there's an
Healthy.
8th level spell, Elemental Immunity.
Oh, that's neat.
So you can just become immune to a specific elemental type.
Actually, that's a little bit.
Alright, so
I think
if
it does have a costly component. I think it's like 1,000 gold ruby.
Yeah, if
But
I
the protection lasts for 1 hour per caster level.
if I don't already have the scroll protection from energy, I buy one because it's only a 3rd level spell.
I think it's divine.
No, sorcerer level 3.
Oh, okay.
Protection from energy is 10 minutes per level.
Yeah, that's enough.
They may not have ported it
Or
in
until
from
discharge, which is
2.5.
120 points at the max.
I thought that was what's.
Because it only goes up to a max of 10th level. Which
Maybe
is
I'm thinking
120.
3.5. One of them made you actually immune.
That's
It's probably the one he's talking about.
8th level one.
Does
damn it.
anyone want to become a water elemental in that fight?
Why?
Because we have a scroll of elemental body type
I
3.
can already do that.
I'm not a physical person,
You know,
so
it's
if that
not-
wears out while
I can
I'm
actually do that.
Yeah.
She can already do that.
Hmm.
Oh, they changed it. Energy immunity only applies to 1 round per level now.
Huh, lame.
Well, still,
That's
I mean-
still an 8th level spell?
That's still pretty good.
What level spell is it?
6th. So they reduced it.
That's
So
still
they-
pretty good, though.
Alchemist 6, Cleric Oracle 6, Druid 6, Inquisitor 6, Sorcerer Wizard 6, Summoner
I
6.
mean, how many of
It's
our
an
fights
alchemist,
go
but that's
past
definitely
even
something to get
6
later on.
rounds?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Alright, so we agree that's what we're doing?
Yeah.
Whoa.
If there's anything else that comes up, think about it.
Yeah, so
We're
next
going
that in
week,
the
to
first, like,
Duncan
10
again?
minutes.
next week we're gonna start going after Duncan again, and we're gonna initiate
Or
the
take down the
Haste
dragon.
Canyon with tracking down the dragon and killing it in such a way as to not alert, sound an alarm, and do it so that you cut the reinforcements
The big one.
from arriving. Yeah, the big
Of course,
one.
now we know there's demons down there too. That's.
But they're closer to the tower.
Yeah. So we
Or
really lucked out going for
we
the top.
use
But okay.
it, we ride in on it as a distraction and take out a bunch of the forces.
Does
as we go.
anybody have Charm Monster?
Gauss,
Hold
roll
monster.
performance check.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Alright, so
I
then.
have hold and dominate. I have hold monster, dominate person,
Okay.
charm person, mass.
we need Charm Monster.
Alright, any imposter rolls before we cut the cameras?
I'll do an imposter roll.
Fuck it.
For what?
I am Bernardo, brother of Ricardo.
For
Greetings, Bernardo. Glad to have you on
Hi.
the team.
I am not a stupid barbarian. I am a
Hecate
stupid
to
fighter.
realize she's a dumb bitch and realize she fucked up by not talking to me.
All right, make a fortitude save.
Just kidding.
Make a fortitude save.
No. Do it.
Make the fort save.
He's like, oh man. I gotta
He
keep
rolls it. No.
26.
You no longer have a fortitude save.
Roll 3d6. Now roll 3 more d6.
Oh no! Remember,
Roll
it's point
3D more.
five.
3 more.
Oh yes. Here's your pool of points. Spend well.
All right, you said 26.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have 26 days.
26 days to live. Come with me.
Pretty much.
No, you need to get the
Yeah.
topaz.
You look in the mirror and you realize you're a kobold now. Quit pissing off gods. When gods get mad, they turn you into a kobold, apparently.
Alright, anything off that you want to throw on camera?
No, we're still on camera. Hold on.
Because we're past an hour mark, that's why I'm asking.
Oh no. Hey, it'll survive. Probably.
It only happened once, but it makes me anxious.
Alright, but I agree with Dylan. Next week, we're doing the gaming cosplay.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure. That's a preview.
It's gonna be the hardest one for Dylan with that
Oh, wow.
giant helmet.
He's going to the book now.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me look at these list of races I could turn you into.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be here next week.
Why?
I'll be in West Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully you'll be back for
Yeah.
MegaCon.
Yeah.
If you decide not to go, let me know.
Oh no, I'll be there.
Uh-huh. That's what they all say.
Just make sure to leave your sheet and stuff for the.
Oh, and then
Any
so
tactics
try to
you
get
wanna
that thing
save.
printed beforehand.
I'm printing it right now.
You think you are, but
I
you,
mean,
then
unless-
you remember you have cat.
Yeah, unless that piece is finished.
Just there's
But
one
I only
cat
have
just
2 more pieces left.
Wow, man. You
come
really
home. It's on the floor with a paw print in the hot plastic.
do, Alec.
That's exactly what he did.
Horrible but fun.
Talking shit over there.
Talking shit to a deity.
I did talk shit to
Whose
her.
literal motif is interfering with the lives of her followers.
I'm not a follower, evidently.
And yet you believe in her so much, you decided to curse her out on your
it's
free
not
time.
belief.
She got mad at
he's
me
mad.
because somebody brought me back from to life.
You-
Fuck
you
her.
hear that
She's fucking
anxiety?
so scornful. She's nothing but an emotional
Do you
woman.
hear that? That emotional
Whoa,
attachment?
whoa, 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 whoa.
No, he has
That's a bit
emotional
far for
attachment to the
on-camera.
What's the ability modifier of a 36?
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Five?
it's minus 10, so it's 26 minus plus 13. Okay.
Yeah.
That
I
was
can help
really
you with
hard.
That was quick.
Oh boy.
2 times everything 10 and up.
Yep. It do be.
Okay, a 26 fails.
Okay. Oh.
But now we know what her modifier
True. Also true.
In that moment.
Yeah, so as you guys are hanging out and traveling and
Bernardo, nice
He's
to
talking
meet you.
shit over there. Like,
yeah,
Just
yeah,
go, yeah.
you guys are in the tavern and you start talking shit about Hecate.
Oh, I don't say this shit out loud.
And you start thinking shit about Hecate.
Thank you.
And you see just like a purple dot like start to float in and around your head, and then it gets wider and wider
is
and wider
that?
until it turns into an orbit. It almost looks like an ion stone, kind of like starting to float around you.
Alec, you're evolving.
Yeah, you guys would all see this, and then as you go to look at it, you see a ray of just pure necromantic energy come
It's
out.
purple and green.
Do I have
Yeah,
to roll
it, like,
spellcraft for this?
Sure, you can roll spellcraft if you want.
I need to roll spellcraft now.
I don't even know spells. I got a feeling he's about to get a necromantic blast of energy.
24?
27.
Negative levels. Here they come.
This is Finger of Death.
Okay.
This is dry finger.
Yeah.
Oh.
Use the ring,
Uh,
man. Use the ring.
Yeah. You fail. So you would take 260 points of damage.
So I
instantly.
die
Yes.
again.
He's just wow.
And then,
You come back to life.
I start laughing maniacally.
yeah.
Like openly.
Are you like jump on the
Bernardo
bike?
suspects it was you right now.
I let everybody think it was.
Gauss, what did you do? And then
So I die.
And then you instantly stabilize at 1 hit point. Yeah. As you have bits of like flesh and meat and skin falling off your body from just the pure exposure of raw, like, negative energy.
Did he hear in his
And
ear,
you
like,
instantly know if you are to talk shit or think shit about her again, the next time you won't stabilize on one.
You'll stabilize
So
it.
I'm
You just hear in your ear,
She
She does
from her.
care
spell.
about me.
Try me again.
That's all I get from that.
She
does care about me. That's all I get. She does
So
care.
I prepare lightning bolts.
It's like you're bleeding from the ears and everything.
And now,
Dude.
okay.
What did you say for that to happen again?
What did you
Didn't
I'm an
even
idiot.
say anything. God.
And that
I won't even think about it anymore.
awesome.
But that changed my ideas of things. Now I'm not planning on doing what I said I was going to do anymore.
The opposite of love is not hate. It's
Yeah.
apathy.
No, the fact that she killed me, she could have left me dead.
Awesome.
She brought me back to one.
So does he have
Josh
to
gonna
sign
look
That
forward to
means
hearing
something.
about this.
Does he have to sign anything? Come on.
I mean, that would be funny.
Pissed off Dylan /
Alec.
Hecate.
Also,
Call the
the,
death.
I'll
that
figure it
36 ability mod. What score was that on?
That's her charisma.
That's her charisma.
Yeah.
Jesus, what's her intelligence?
Hi.
None of your damn
Higher,
business.
yeah.
She's the least
Here I
charismatic.
am thinking that like
She's
36 was her
a
intelligence, and I'm
deity.
thinking, oh,
Alright, so
I'm almost to
next
par
week,
with a
we
guy.
slay a lobotomized dragon.
Yeah. So as you're like gasping,
No,
at
we'll
what HP,
lobotomize a slave
I'm going to
dragon.
pat you on the head with my paired lightning bolt
Wait, what?
that I said like 2 minutes ago.
What?
Well, you're a sorcerer. You don't have to prepare.
No. You know how you can like cast a spell but hold it and not actually
He's ready.
start
You ready
it?
to action?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
You're gonna cast lightning bolt on me?
No.
2 of them.
Thank you.
What?
No, I just prepared the lightning bolt and pat him on the head. You okay, buddy?
I'm fine.
That's it.
He's just like
I'm just it is known. Go on.
He could have just been like, zap? Also zap.
So one, you say?
To shreds, you say.
we'll call it that. All right.
Smart.
All right.